Welcome back to final round 19. We're continuing the action here at the Capcom Pro Tour. I'm James Chen.
Hey, I'm Ultra David. So let's just hop right back into it. We're setting up with Matthew versus Pleasant Man in Street Fighter V. It's been a pretty good day.
Yeah,
and it's still continuing, by the way. We have a full day of pools. Yeah. Quite literally, the full amount of daylight time has been spent on pools, and we still have more.
So we're going to have Matthew here, maybe potentially being a bully, trying to beat up on Pleasant Man.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
And look at this.
Another
Fang.
How about that?
Yeah, really, honestly, like if we had stats of like what we've seen on stream, I think like we've seen such a good spread of all the characters, just no Zangief.
Pretty much.
Man, makes me sad.
I know, yeah, for you and I who like him, but oh well. That's how it goes. Wow, very pressure-heavy style to start off for Pleasant Man.
Yeah, this is not a very Pleasant Man at all. Look at this. He's being a downright jerk. But that's what Bison does.
Oh, yeah. He can definitely bully. I love that.
Call him Pressure Man instead. Nice throw. Just a tiny bit of life left. The stun is not a factor at this point.
That was kind of wonky looking, but not really capitalized on well by Matthew's Fang. Yeah, maybe a different choice of ball into Command Dash.
I vote that instead of saying wonky from now on, we say wonk donkey. Oh, the poison. Oh, got juggled by the second one too. They get juggled by one. I think Fang can actually juggle with like a jumping medium kick.
Yeah, if you're in the right place, you can do that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
no, he went for the throw instead of going for a combo. Oh, good.
Bison right into the corner again, and this is looking very similar now to how the previous round worked. Bison got into the corner, he dealt a lot of damage.
Yeah, we haven't seen Matthew get a chance to really set any Ryobendas, and so he really hasn't been able to start setting up any sort of defense against Bison. Pleasant Man has just been in his face constantly.
Well, that's a pretty strong style of Bison. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Caught the dash. EX, no more. Oh, he had one more to juggle it with.
Yeah, but he had moved forward already. He lost the charge, unfortunately.
Yep, you're right.
Not confident, I guess, that it was going to connect. Not sure, but unfortunately for Matthew, that's going to cost him that. And Pleasant Man is going to move on to the next game.
All right, little mugging for the camera as well.
1-0. All right, trying to play a little bit more defense, but it's really interesting because, like I said, Matthew is literally playing Fang like a brawler character. I haven't seen him throw out any poison balls very much.
Right.
I haven't seen him set out any mines. You know.
Yeah, he's playing a very traditional Street Fighter character, Fang, and I don't really think that that is the character. But look, again, we all have different ideas on how to play so far. Okay, where's he going? Just the grab. I like the patience right there by Pleasant Man. Oh boy.
Oh, finally gets a Ryobender out there.
That life is going down. Oh, here it is.
Oh, he just goes for a reset and a throw. Interesting.
Wow, and then raw sweep.
The poison's building up.
It doesn't matter any off more.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Bison is. Oh, but he's +1 after EX scissors. That was definitely a risk, especially for Fang with no 3-frame normals.
Got to be brave sometimes. Now Bison looks like he's trying to outrange. Oh, I like that a lot. That was a really smart counter. Smart choice.
And Pleasant Man has been winning most of the air-to-airs.
So out of the corner, but yeah, very classic down toward fierce setup. EX over.
Oh, nice.
And that's it. Oh, for that round, one more. If Pleasant Man's gonna take this. Yeah, you know, it's a very unique style of Fang. And I don't think it's been working out that great.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, Bison is so powerful once he gets up close. I just don't feel like you want to mess with that when you're Fang, because I don't feel like Fang has as good of normals up close. See, just like this, here he is, he's dizzy. Ooh. And gets the throw, that's gonna do it just like that. Pleasant Man.
Dominant round, absolutely dominant. And he moves on. Good work to him.
The Pleasant Man, and it looks like we have, well, this is a day late, but Mr. Birthday Boy from yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, IFCI. He shares the same birthday as Mr. Spooky.
Is that
Victor
so?
Fox, yes. And so they both celebrated their birthday yesterday.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So
it looks like Pleasant Man is staying seated.
Okay. But Twitter, feel free to blow up Yipes' phone by tweeting him a happy birthday.
So I wonder if then this is losers finals? That would, or some kind of finals?
Could
One of
be
the finals?
winners finals, maybe. Not sure. But there you see Yipes on the left. He has been streaming a lot. He has been playing a lot of Necalli. I saw him play at NLBC with Necalli as well.
It is winners finals, by the way. Yeah, Yipes, everybody knows him just for Marvel, but he was good in Street Fighter 4. He played MKX for a while. I don't know if he's still doing that, but he definitely was good at it. And it's no surprise to me that he would be good in Street Fighter 5. He just has really good reactions and fundamentals. And
I think CD Jr. even taught him a little Killer Instinct at one point as well.
Okay.
So. But yeah, no, his stream.
He really dabbles around.
His stream, actually, a lot of viewers on there watching him. He's often gotten guys like Dominion on there to practice with him.
All right, well, we'll see how Pleasant Man's Bison does playing against Necalli from TSC IFC Yipes.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of pressure from Pleasant Man.
Right.
Let's see if he can maintain that same kind of pressure against Yipes. Yipes, of course, as you mentioned, great Marvel player. He's very used to dealing with pressure.
That's true. I just, from Pleasant Man's perspective, I don't want him to think that, oh, it's Yipes, so I have to change my style.
Right.
You know, that's something that some people are susceptible to.
Well, it doesn't look like it so far. It looks like he's still trying to go in.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What a time to use scissors there, even though they didn't hit. The fact that he was willing to do that is quite a sign.
All right, using that fireball to lead him in a little bit closer. Yipes backing away. Yipes has really made use of that V skill so far. Been able to catch Pleasant Man a couple times. Nice empty jump.
Tricky, and then the overhead's going to seal this round. Once Necalli has that V-trigger, he is so dangerous. The speed that he moves with, it's so hard to try to control.
And all of his moves change. He literally becomes a different character. I mean, they look the same, but they have different damage, different frame data.
Nice. Wake up, rock the man grab.
Yeah, the way Yipes took that with the empty jump low short. Empty jump low short is actually one of the tactics that I feel like is not used by a lot of people, and it should be because it's so effective.
That's a panic. I really don't like the sign from Pleasant Man. You know, after he got hit by that empty jump low, I feel like things sort of changed for him. Like, he became a little bit more timid. He was expecting to have to deal with that rather than sort of deal with that by blocking or playing defensively, rather than deal with it by being preemptive about it and not being in that situation or putting Yipes on the back foot. So I love the dash forward. Again, even though he got hit, I like that he's willing to do that. That was his game. That's why he had success before.
Oh, great fade out, but wow, what a, that was.
That's the brain part, man.
I'm just going to say weak punish.
It's the brain part.
Very, very weak punish.
Just got to try to recover, that's all. Yipes now in the corner, though, looking good.
Oh, okay, gets the slide. He's going to be able to get out of the corner a little bit, but wow, Yipes with the counterattack. Yeah, you see how the pressure that Pleasant Man put on the last game just hasn't been working the same way on Yipes at all. Wow. Yipes is ready for that.
It's match point Yipes just like that.
Yeah, Pleasant Man looked really strong in the last game, but it just hasn't been the same at all.
We really haven't seen the anti-airs or the space control with buttons or even the pressure. Yeah, nice.
Oh, again, empty jump. You know, that's Marvel Tri-Dash experience right there. Oh, no,
even
no
the whip there are definitely brain
yeah.
parts going on. Pleasant Man's going to look back at this and find moments where he could have done a little bit better.
Yeah, but you know what? He knows it probably right now.
Oh, yeah,
you know? Sure. And unfortunately, I think that's what's affecting his play a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of snowballing downhill, and that should seal it. Yipes takes it. He qualifies winner's side out of his bracket.
Yeah, that's one of those unfortunate things is, you know, the difference a lot of times between top players and you know, players who are trying to get to that level is that when something happens to you and then your brain kind of, you get that like permanent brain fart in there. Like seriously, it's hard to recover from that.
It's hard to get out of that. Yeah, there's kind of a fog, and it's hard to deal with.
Because you're thinking so hard, like, okay, don't be nervous, try to play normal, blah. And then it's like that time when someone says to you, like, do you ever feel your neck? And then all of a sudden you can't stop but noticing your neck is there. You know what I mean? And that's basically what happens when you get into that situation. Yeah. You're just like, okay, I gotta play normal. And so now you're like, what is normal?
Right, the fact that you're telling yourself that you have to play normally is not normal.
Exactly,
in the first place.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, you know, he'll look at it and think about things to do better, but I really like how Yipes played that.
All right, guys, welcome back. I am Magus. I'm here with Ski, and we are going to wrap out tonight. It's been a long day, a lot of exciting matches. I think we're going to finish up the remainder of the pools and get the final 128 for tomorrow. It should be exciting to see what happens and who's left.
Yeah, it has been quite a marathon day, getting down to the wire here, but it's been running pretty close to on schedule from the looks of it here. You can check out smash.gg/tournament/final round 19. Check out smash.gg or look on the Twitter/ATL final round, and you'll be able to get updated on these brackets as the staff is able to update them.
Right. So just to give you a couple names of what we're going to be seeing, we do have kind of some info. So we're going to be having RDK versus Shekib. Looks like, or am I reading that right?
His name, you know, I actually know him.
Yeah, and you still don't know his name, right?
I don't know how to say his name correctly, but he's got a brother that plays. They're strong players. I think they lived in Northern Virginia for a time. They lived in the Midwest for a time, but they've stayed playing. They were like Street Fighter brothers.
Okay, so it looks like he's playing Rashid if they have them on the right side. RDK playing Chun-Li, but also coming up, we're going to be having Godir versus Shinkur. Godir is a NorCal Zengi, very strong, and Guilty is also going to be following that. So a lot of cool matches to wrap out the night with. Cool. All right, really quick, we're going to be seeing air legs from that Chun-Li. RDK, it's going to be pretty strong versus Rashid, but Rashid does have answers to it. And I feel like, you know, these early Chun-Li players are going to be using those instant air legs so much, and a lot of people aren't going to have the answer, so it's going to take them a long way. Good reversal right there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If they can't stop you, then keep going.
Just keep doing it, yeah, and it's not a risky move per se, so you might as well just keep using it.
Hard to counter, even if you do know it's coming, to be clear.
Right, he's doing them extremely high, too, so you actually have a lot of time to react to them.
Very true.
Wow, nice reversal right there.
Yeah.
In V-trigger. He's going to eat up that fireball. Ooh,
I like that jump back, though, to reset the positioning, but he's right back into the vortex. Defense is there. Doesn't react to that neutral jump.
Yeah, good defense by RDK right there. Weathered the storm, didn't die. Now we're back. One hit, any character right now can take this.
Shekib was very slippery with that fadeaway. Crouch Fierce, a lot of fadeaways right now, but RDK, so much patience.
Snuck that in there.
Powers through.
It's going to be a tough match for Rashid in general, though. I think Chun-Li's pokes are like really good in this fight. I tend to use back fierce in this one just because Rashid's like to rush in a lot, and I find it ends up stopping him in a lot of stuff, especially if he's doing mid-screen tornadoes and canceling him in a V-skill. You could just kind of back fierce a lot of that nonsense. So let's see if RDK ends up trying that out. Ooh, that's unsafe. There we go. No combo. Feeling each other out right here. There's that standing low kick anti-air.
Rashid fully stocked, holding on to the meter.
Yeah, there's that mixer mix-up.
Still holding on to it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of meter and V-trigger, so let's see what he does with it. Some players like to just throw that tornado like randomly in the screen and then just work with it, but some like to set it up, so it might be better in this instance to try to actually land a hit. Okay, just gets out of there. I respect that.
RDK still with the offensive mindset. Doesn't really seem to care too much about the meter on the part of Shekib.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Okay, there we go. That's big damage. Let's see how much this does. Most supers in the game do kind of similar damage, but all right.
That's a solid life lead. That's the risk you take when going in on a fully stocked character like that. And Shekib now with the V trigger.
I think he's got to watch out, though. I'm not sure, but I think Chun-Li can react super to his activate. Ooh. Snuck that jab in there.
But that move is such a surefire anti-air, and like you said, those Tiger Knee lightning legs are pretty high up. I thought he might have been able to get it at the end there.
Yeah, he's definitely doing them manually. You could tell because if you're doing them, like if you tap up and then enter legs, you're gonna have kind of like a higher up there, but you won't mess them up. So there's definitely a payoff to it. Cornered. Chun-Li has a lot of meter though.
Better safe than sorry in a tournament.
Yeah, I think so too. I would actually probably, if I was playing in this tournament, I would probably be doing them manually too, just because I wouldn't want to mess them up.
Yeah, if you mess up one, it can be bad.
Yeah, it can be terrible.
And so he, again, keeps it simple right here, goes directly into the super.
And he's getting a good meaty setup right there, doesn't go for it. So after super, you could just do a normal jump, heavy kick. It works really well as a safe jump versus 4 frames. All right, pressure from Rashid. Chun-Li respecting that EX reversal. Opts not to hit a button after the low punch mixer.
Shakib is a pretty conservative Rashid.
Pretty conservative with that V trigger too. I'm kind of wondering what he's saving it for.
Oh no, got opened up.
Didn't have the EX to seal the deal though, and didn't do a spinning bird kick combo. And this is where kind of optimizing your combos is going to bite you. If you don't have those spinning bird kick combos down, if you don't know the max damage combos, stuff like that could happen where you could have won a round, but you didn't because you didn't feel like learning that combo, you know?
And you got to think about that over the long run in a game like Street Fighter V, right? Those little ticks add up, and at the end of a life bar, you can't just tick them like you could before. You can't just chip them like you could before, right? So if you think, oh, that's that one pixel that I could have gotten off of optimizing that damage.
Oh, it's so huge now. Yeah, it's so huge. I mean, even Daigo was talking about that, how you, like the fact that you can't chip kill and like saving supers and all that stuff. Like the fact that you can't chip kill is actually huge in this game, and it really changes the dynamic of how you play. And like you said, the fact that, you know, optimizing is going to mean so much more in the long run. All right, RDK got him cornered. Chun-Li, there's that back fierce. I really like that poke, especially in a corner.
Risky to go in on a caged Rashid in the corner with that angle. Nice use of the cross-up.
Now she has no meter, though, so RDKs kind of have to just defend and see what happens. Baits that throw. Stun is pretty high. Okay, there it goes. Finally, and then, ooh, can't do that anymore. They took that out.
Luckily, she's safe.
Only on counter hit. But, yeah, usually you have to do standing jab to EX legs or crouch jab to crouching medium kick. Ooh, got that crush counter on the crouch fierce.
Late on the link. Lean back, crouch heavy.
Nice.
He's dominating the footsie game against Chun-Li.
Yeah, he's not hitting enough buttons either. Like, I haven't seen one forward strong, one standing medium kick, any crouching medium kicks. He's really just kind of, you know, moving in slowly behind Kikokins. And, you know, part of that is because this Rashid player is really mixing it up really well.
Yes.
And he's just not giving him a lot of time to work, so... I mean, RDK seems to love those air legs, but, you know, you kind of have to dominate the ground game as a Chun player if you want this to be a fair fight. There's that standing medium punch, or forward medium punch. Opts to go into the corner.
Tough position for Chun to anti-air there, so take the offense.
Yeah, on top of her head is going to be one of those annoying spots to anti-air with Chun-Li.
Off the wall.
Nice, caught him with the jump back right there.
So money for Shakib. Good pressure.
Nice.
Totally called that one out.
Yeah, that works out really well. So that's kind of like, that whole mix-up works in itself when you see a lot of Rashids do it, where you kind of, you know, you V-skill out of the EX Typhoon, and then follow it up, and it works great versus reversals that don't go like straight up, because you just naturally bait it, and it's also just a normal mix-up, so really good job by him. All right, so yeah, the next match we're going to be having is Go Deer, and this guy is a Zangief who plays in NorCal. He plays on a hitbox. I mean, he knows Zangief's limitations, but I still think he's pretty good. I like the way he plays, very patient. And it should be interesting to see how he does. This is his first, I think NCR was actually his first major, but this is his first out-of-town major, so he's, you know, pretty nervous and and all that comes with that. Yeah.
So did he play Street Fighter 4 much?
I think so. Yeah, he's also played Rising Thunder. So yeah.
Well, that's a dope game.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, he's played fighting games. You know, he's not like a complete newbie or anything. So.
But you're talking about this live tournament experience up on the stage.
Up on the stage. Yeah, like all that stuff. So I think you know, he's probably gonna be a little nervous. I'd imagine. I would be too. So.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you can either rise to the occasion or
clam up and
kind of get clammed up by.
Choke. Should be interesting, though. He got lucky that he didn't have to fight guilty, though. I'll tell you that much, though. Because that would not be fun. That's
a tough player to go up against.
Well, I mean, Simber's Eve. Yeah, you just really don't want to. That's not something you want to play in a tournament. Well, and I don't think he has a. Or he plays Cammy, I believe. So he does have like a secondary, but his Cammy's really. He's really just a Geef player. So. All right, here we go. Corinne versus Zangief. He could work with this. Zangief could work with this.
I think so.
Yeah, this is not one of those like red, in the red matches. Right. So this should be interesting. Crouch jab's gonna be really good versus Corinne. It's going to be hard to deal with her stand medium kick, and her sweep is going to be very good too, so you have to parry it sometimes. Crouch jab is really going to be the money button, though, if he uses it right.
And both of these characters are going to have to take a fair amount of risk to put their damage on each other.
I think Corinne's risks are going to be pretty limited, though.
Yeah.
I think it's really going to be on Zangief to... At some point, if he's getting outclassed in the footsies areas, which he kind of should be, at some point, Godier is going to have to commit to something.
Yeah, she's going to have the edge.
Yeah, she will. In neutral, she does, which means in general, she does.
Yeah. So you're just going to have to take some chances. Right. You're going to have to take some risks and make them pay off for you, or force some mistakes.
Yeah, but what's Street Fighter without some risks, right? Nice.
Not my Street Fighter.
So you notice there, I think he absorbed 3 hits, and some people might be thinking, okay, that's interesting. I thought you can only do 2 hits, but actually, Godier told me this. So when you do the parry with Geef, you can absorb 2 hits. When you start walking forward, it resets it, and you get 2 more hits. So you can absorb up to 4 hits on the walk forward.
Wow.
But of course, you have to do that flex afterwards. Yeah. You don't get to just release the parry. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Oh, misses it. Big punish right here. Nope. Godier knows -2 only on those, so he doesn't get any guarantee punish. Air to air, jumping medium kick takes it. He favors that jump medium kick. I like to think there's some more interesting buttons Geef could use in the air, but jump medium kick is definitely good. All his air buttons are unique.
Yeah, the size of his body changes, makes it hard to anti-air even from the ground.
Right, and I think his down low kick does that as well. So if you jump at like a far distance, you want to beta short, you could do that with down low kick. Like
the knees.
Yeah, the knees, exactly. You can do that in Street Fighter 4 as well. Yeah, there you go. Once Corinne starts fishing for those roundhouses, you have to start fishing for parries. That's really the only button you're going to have that works.
Correct answer from Godier. Shinku R, though, no slouch. He's doing a great job in this neutral game.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing good in the neutral, and he's basically winning the neutral.
Yeah.
But now he's getting put into a corner. This is where he's going to have to... Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he had to go for it.
He had to do something, yeah, because if you start getting cornered, it's just going to be brutal. Ooh, he does not know how that works.
It does feel like, though, he's getting a little desperate. There it is.
Super.
A number of hits that he landed in there in that sequence were counter hit.
Right.
He wasn't buffering. He wasn't believing. He didn't expect them. He was just kind of flailing, and it looks like Godier hooked right into that. Oh, he's still in the ground.
No, she's in there forever.
Oh,
yeah.
she's down there.
All right, so just to explain his V-trigger really quickly, because a lot of people are kind of puzzled by it. So when you activate it, and if you don't hold it and just let it go, it is going to be very punishable. A lot of standing medium punches can punish it, so jabs will all punish it, throws, anything. If you hold it down, it will become safe and push the opponent away, but it takes more V-triggers. So the only way you could make the shorter one safe is by doing it meaty. So there you go.
Okay. Thank you.
There's a lot of cool setups you could do to make it meaty as well, like after EX SPs and stuff like that.
A lot of interesting variations there, then.
Uses that crouching fierce. A lot of airborne attacks Zangief has on the ground to kind of get over those lows. There you go. Using it again. That forward medium kick, once you're in this range, is going to be really good. Gets the parry, activates to make it safer.
Smart V reversal and cut out the nonsense.
Shinkur needs to get out of this. Okay, perfect. There you go. Got
challenge.
A nice, yeah, exactly. Just, you got to challenge Geef. You can't just always be holding up back and dashing back, because you're just going to take a lot of hits and slaps, and it's going to add up. At some point, you just got to fight Geef.
Pick the spot and went for it. Shinku R coming at Godier, pushing him into the corner.
Yeah, and good roundhouse crush counter right there.
He's forcing Godier to take the risks that he needs to, but he's still getting the best of these exchanges in this game.
Yeah, he's playing it correctly for the most part. Yeah, he gets a little nervous when he gets pressured, but I mean that's what everybody does when they fight Zangief, right? So
that's what pressure does. That's why you do it.
Yep. They both have a lot of resources though.
Oh man, don't get hit.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Ooh, all these hits. Yeah, all these hits are really scary for Godier. Now he has V-trigger, so he might see him cancel something into it. He's going to fish for it. Here we go. He doesn't. Oh, it was just a little bit too far to get the combo. That's awful for Godier right now. And now he has to just waste this and make it safe. So now all he's sitting on is a super, and Shinku R is not seeming to believe in his hits, and he's not buffering like you're saying.
Not at all. Look, he's just going to stick with the footsies. Well, he's got the super for the chip now.
Yeah, and there's no V reversal, so he can just go ahead. Ooh! Oh! That's a light one, though. What's he got?
He's got to do something.
Oh! Okay.
Huge opportunity he had
Big
right
scramble
there.
right there.
The super as well.
Man, that was really crazy right there. Shinku R took it in a scramble. Mad dash at the end.
You know, a lesser Zangief would have been churning for the butter right there.
I mean, a lesser, I think any Zangief should have been churning right there. Why not?
That was the comeback. That was the opportunity.
Yeah,
you got to believe sometimes that it's just going to work out in your favor.
He dropped that one, yeah. He had a chance to jump in the whiff crouch fierce, and he just didn't capitalize on it properly.
Let things get away from him. Still got a game to play.
Yep,
Looks
back
like
to
he
square
missed
one right
that
here.
SPT.
1-1. Good match so far. Shinku R playing really good. Godir trying to get his early success in the first match. Nice. Point blank, fierce SPD. Gets good wake-up pressure. There we go. Another one. Let's see what he's got. Bait the... Oh, wow.
The right choice, just didn't quite get it on time.
I like how he jumped forward. Okay, so that's so rare for somebody to do when they're trying to escape SPDs, is jumping forward. Usually everybody neutral jumps because they want to punish an SPD, but there's a risk involved there because you can get anti-aired, you can get whatever. And then jumping back, you put yourself in a corner. So he actually had the mindset like, you know what, if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to get out of here.
And had he jumped back right there, very likely the roundhouse would have popped him.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly why Godir did it.
Yeah.
There's that standing medium punch. Ain't what it used to be though, Husky.
Not these days.
Nah.
Not these days.
That thing was nasty in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, it dismantled some characters.
Remember, you can get like 4-hit combos with just medium if you hit a focus attack, like 1, 2, counter hit, 3, 4.
Yeah, Ric Flair, man, all day.
Ooh, wake up EX. That's not gonna work. All right, this is looking pretty even right now. Oh, he got the combo. He's gonna get the EX after this for the win if he doesn't mess it up. There we go. Godir, good job.
So that's the little bit of risk that Kaiden has to take. You got to know that putting out buttons like that, a little bit of risk. Godir had to take a slight gamble.
He did. It's absolutely a gamble with that parry. A lot of what Zangief's going to do is all about psychology. It's all about what you think your opponent's going to do and how are you going to kind of exploit that. So, you know, that's why a lot of matchups on paper are going to look one way, but in reality they might look another way. You know, just because the nature of Zangief.
And you got to have that right mindset with a character like that. You have extra life, so you have to use it, utilizing all the tools, not just the specials.
Sometimes you got to play ugly with a Zangief. Sometimes you got to jump a lot. Sometimes you got to dash a lot and hit weird buttons. It's just that grappler mindset, you know. You either got it or you don't.
Yeah, if you can establish a pattern with a character like a grappler, then you're in that much of a better position because you have this unblockable tool.
Right.
Once you can get somebody afraid, now you have one more tool to really break through their defense.
Right.
So conditioning is so important.
And that's why these characters are so limited. Like, if you actually just think about command grabs, like, they're pretty broken.
Right.
Like, they're really...
I say that all the time.
Yeah, like, it's actually really powerful, you know? And the fact that to compensate for that, they don't have reversals, these characters. You know, I think that's why Capcom did it this time, you know, because they were like, you know what, we're letting characters with command grabs run wild, you know? But this time they did a really great job. Instead, they kind of took all these tools away from them, yet made them kind of really strong when they do land those grabs, you know? So you feel like when you land a fierce SPD with Zangief, you're like, oh, you are going to feel this, you know?
I think that's good, you know, the strengths are really emphasized of the characters, and instead of trying to play everyone down the middle, you know, forcing you to really play the character, and not just trying to not just play the best Street Fighter game down the middle. You got to find the right character and the right strategy to fit you.
And I think, you know, we've been saying this. I think you could play any character you like in this game and succeed. So, you know, maybe some may be a little more work than others. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I really believe that. Every character right now can succeed. You're going to have to work much harder with a few, but we've seen it today. I think we've seen every character on stream, if not more than once at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even just from the time I've been commentating matches, I think I've seen every character. So, yeah. That's a good start.
Exactly.
You know? That's a good start with a game when it's like that.
Exactly.
All right, Guilty, a Dalsim player. She's really strong. I mean, she was talking about how she really doesn't like the kind of, you know, the aggressive kind of get in there, counter hit style of this game. But she really does like the kind of zoning and unique style that Dhalsim brings. So again, you could see a player who doesn't really like one aspect of the game, but finds something they really do like with a character.
Right.
You know, so there you go. And it's going to be versus Bison. This can be tough for Dhalsim, so let's see what she's got. And let's see what this Bison player has.
Goes right in. Forget about zoning.
Yeah,
no respect.
No
and the
respect.
Same side, and it beats the scissors.
Oh my, that was the fastest stun I've ever seen.
I'm pretty sure that's the fastest stun that Dhalsim has ever committed in his life.
I honestly can't think of any other character who could stun that quickly. Like how was that? That was madness.
What just happened?
This guy is like, what did I just walk into?
John Nitty, the guy in the hot dog costume.
Oh man, that was brutal. Okay, there you go. Now he's got to calm this fight down, you know. That's big damage.
The execution is there for Guilty. Same side.
Wow, another stun. Okay, so for some reason, that is incredibly hard to react to. Like, what side he's going to teleport on and fierce you. I have no idea why, but in this game, like, it's not like SF4 where you could kind of see it and then block. In this one, you have, like, a split second to react. And I don't know, raw teleports, man, they're serious. But of course, if you're trying to stop them, you can just stand jab them if you're ready. So you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, if they're not covered, and a lot of those weren't, but they were in pretty good positions when the Fierce came out, and like you said, just a little bit hard to react to, and if you're late, you're liable to get counter hit. Yeah,
I mean, Guilty's kind of getting away with that. She's probably just like, you know what, I'm just going to try to go crazy on this guy and see if he stops me.
Yeah. Do it.
That's that pool play style, you know, that cutthroat pool play style.
John Nitty is not stopping Guilty right now. Another stun. First combo drop from Leah.
Nice
Again, gets that
right
dash under.
Wow, this is really fast rounds. This is Street Fighter 5. The rounds in this game are incredibly fast. It's like Marvel 3 fast.
It's pretty speedy when you're playing a style like this. I thought you said she liked to play zoning and control.
You know, I'm eating those words right now, yeah. She said that though, not me. Maybe she got bored with it.
It's that tournament strategy. When you're in the pools early, don't give the respect. I don't want to see what you can do.
Yeah.
I just want to get to the next round.
No, definitely. But that's such a double-edged sword. Because you don't want to just like, I'm just going to disrespect this guy and then get mauled.
It's true. It's true. You got to test the waters.
You do. You have to test the waters.
She's in deep now. Kapow.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that actually hit. Everything worked, right? Everything worked.
What?
Everything worked.
Okay. Well, that's Guilty. Two quick games.
That was something else. Okay, so coming up, we do have a SoCal OG, a vet. He's an EVO champion.
He is.
He's many things. He is also Visant.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Yeah, old friend of ours.
It's Dark Visant.
Dark Visant?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Goatee.
Oh, the goatee, gotcha.
Quick replay of some of the action.
Stun. I think this is that stun.
Ah, that's such a nice...
And one more.
She's reading that.
Stun.
Oh, and then the Gale. I think she's doing those same side scissors kick or same side teleports specifically to try to counter the scissors kick.
I think she's just going ham. Honestly, she was just like, you know what? I just want to end this and get.
I'm gonna give it to her. That was a call out.
All right,
man.
you could give it to her. I'm gonna just call it as I see it.
Same position, teleport right there. Come on.
Either way, that was an 8-second stun.
Yeah, and that's the end.
That's like I can't even stun the training dummy that quickly. You know.
And this is such a rare thing. This activation, of course, V-trigger activations have recovery, and this going air to air with the EX head stomp.
Yeah, the air-to-air jump back strong. So this is what I was saying when Bison does get in that in his V-trigger mode, and he has that teleport mix-up. So he does Devil's Reverse, and he could either do the one where he teleports behind you, or he stomps in front of you. But actually, a lot of people have seen they either jump back or they dash back, and somehow that I think negates both of them if you time it right.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And in Winter Brawl, I noticed L.I. Joe had he just showed like a whole display of how he dealt with it. He aired through one of them, he back jumped strong one of them. Like he literally just went through. So if you ever are looking for tips on how to beat kind of V-trigger Bison mode, just watch L.I. Joe and Winter Brawl, because it was just like a clinic on how to beat that mode.
So much experience against Moons.
No, exactly. You could tell. It was just literally like watching him play casuals. You know, he's like, here I go. I'm just going to do what I normally do to counter your BS. So
cool.
It was cool. All right, so there's Jay. He plays a couple characters. He plays Vega. He plays Chun-Li. He likes that footsie game, you know, that classic Street Fighter style. I respect that.
good duo. Good pair for Jay.
Yeah, and I think just from hearing him talk, though, he's been playing more Chun-Li, so we're probably going to see that, unless it's like some weird match that he doesn't like.
I think that works for him. I mean, you mentioned this guy's an EVO champion of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Long-time OG. Now, we can go back to Marvel 2. At B5, he actually got third. Yeah, third, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was third. Right, so that just shows you some of the lifespan of this guy in games like Marvel, high execution games. But Desant is known for actually not having high execution. Marvel 3, when he won EVO, he had Wesker, Hagar, and Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Not an incredibly execution-heavy team. It's a strategic team.
Absolutely. I mean, I think what he excels at is kind of just playing the game, you know, and being good at winning.
Yeah.
So let's see what he's got. Chun-Li versus Ryu. So this is a pretty even matchup, in my opinion. Anybody could win it. It's whoever's playing better. There's a lot of things Chun-Li could do, though, to make this easier. And crouching strong is going to be one of them. Crouching medium punch, of course, going under the fireballs is going to be crucial to this matchup. Also, punishing fireballs on block is going to be crucial. So
Desant with the set play. Pressure in the corner.
Nice. I like that DP. He did not want to deal with that anymore. EX spinning bird kick anti-air.
Let him know. I will go for this. Reach for the sky.
See, that fireball you can punish. So Jay's a little, just let that one slide. All right, what's he going to do over here? Goes for an overhead. So part of what can make this match really hard is Ryu throwing mid-range fireballs and being really smart about it. You know, if you picture like Valle playing a Chun-Li, he's going to be really smart and calculated with his fireballs, and that's going to make the match hard.
Fireball as a poke.
As a poke. But there are a lot of ranges that if you're not precise, Chun-Li could take advantage of it, so be on the lookout for that. Nice crush counter on that overhead right there. Goes air to air, beats that roundhouse.
That is a rarity.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. And he's backing off. He's waiting for that V trigger to wear off. He does not want to deal with Chun-Li in that mode. Ooh, big combo right here. Jay opting not to go for the spinning bird kick combos. Just waste the meter. Why not? Ooh, he actually got hit in the air on the forward roundhouse. That's only in like the middle frames of that attack. It doesn't happen all the time.
Let him get jump in air.
Yep. Jay not ready. They're playing a good ground game, and he just took the opportunity to say, you know what, I haven't jumped in a while, I'm going to test him.
Chun-Li's got solid anti-airs, but she has to choose the correct one, and that's what makes it tough.
Absolutely. I mean, it becomes second nature after a while, but you still have to eyeball where they're coming from and be like, okay, that's a standing low kick, that's a back roundhouse, that's an EX spinning bird. So.
And then they can mess with the buttons to change up their hitbox. That's how they get through. Nobody getting through this round. Jay put him in the corner, lands a couple of crush counters after forcing out the reversal DPs, instilling a sense of panic in Fancy Yancy.
Yeah, and you could tell he was pretty hyped right there. I think he just wanted that round to be done with and be like, all right, here I am, you know? Like, let's play some Street Fighter.
Once you're up a game, you know, that's when you can really breathe a sigh of relief. You can't lose in the next one.
Round one.
But you can win. If that wasn't obvious.
All right, throwing those Gekokins. There's that forward medium punch. I really love that button from Chun-Li.
Is that the manual Tiger? Okay, that one
No,
looks
he's doing the motion.
Okay.
You can tell because it's minimum height.
All right, Fancy Yancy, we'll go for it.
Nice EX. So one of the things from watching Ricky's Chun-Li I've noticed is Ricky uses EX legs. Jay is just dominating this right now. Is that Ricky uses EX legs is kind of like a poke, as a whip punish in the mid-range, which is something I picked up and started using, and I think a lot of Chun-Li's have. It's really good if you think about it, a 5-frame poke or whatever it is.
5 frames on that.
Yeah, 5-frame knockdown. Right. It's so fast, it's safe, so yeah, pretty cool. And you think about, you know, all this meter you save doing spinning bird kick combos and whatnot. Yeah. There you go. EX spinning bird kick anti-air Jay uses. You don't see a lot of Chuns use that as an actual anti-air, but still good.
Jay is really favoring that fadeaway crouch medium kick. Really on the money with it.
Yep. Just really good, solid Street Fighter from Jay right there.
Nice stuff. And then the domination at the end, walk up stand light kicks, scouted that neutral jump, finished it strong. Very clean.
Yeah, you can tell Jay's put in work. That's not, you know, that wasn't like a scrubby Chun-Li or anything. He just outplayed his opponent, hit the right buttons, anti-aired him. beat him on the ground.
And it was more than just, I'm going to coast on my fundamentals. Like you said, you could tell he put in work. He had time setups with this button for a safe jump, perfectly timed fadeaways. Like he's run that one in training mode. A lot of familiarity with the matchup. That was some really good stuff.
Yeah, here we go. Punko is up.
He's back.
Yeah. I still remember seeing this guy for the first time at that GameSpot tournament or whatever it was.
Ah, right.
And people were just like, this guy is psycho.
Yeah.
GameStop, thank you. Yeah.
GameStop. You're close. You got all the right letters.
Right. And he's just, I mean, his playstyle was, you know, it's very rare to come by a playstyle like that.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to play that aggressive in fighting in Street Fighter games.
Right.
It's just, you usually can't. You're just not allowed to play that way.
Yeah, you would. It was unbelievable watching this guy in the first like year or so of his emergence, because it's exactly as you said. How can you be so offensive so much and still be successful? Like, it doesn't feel like that's the right choice, but he was really able to play with the numbers, really recognize when he needed to take the risk, and of course his execution is such that he can optimize his opportunities whenever he gets a chance.
Yep. From Korea.
Home of the finest video game players in the world.
In general, right? Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Maybe not Street Fighter, but...
No. They got Infiltration, though.
Forever King. That's it's a Mortal Kombat player?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Really good one. One of the Yomi boys.
Definitely. Everybody comes over to Street Fighter early on, test their luck.
I know, right? It's so true. Right? Yeah, Mortal Kombat's been ridiculously hype here, though, so...
Oh, yeah.
Those guys, I'm sure, have been having fun.
Killtron, 187.
All right, so Laura going to be fighting behind those bolts. Let's see what Punko, how he deals with them. Oh, wow. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, why would you ever do that?
You gotta let him know I'm crazy.
That's basically what that is, like, you know?
Be afraid of the crazy person on the other side of the stick. See, look at, he's afraid right now.
Yeah, he's like, what? Okay, what's going on? Like, is this guy gonna calm down? He just keeps doing it too. Like, and he didn't even get a crush counter right there, so he's already frazzled probably by that first one.
Yeah, precisely.
Good block right there. Doesn't punish correctly. I don't know if you get a fierce punish on that, but maybe you do. I'm sure he knows better. Good break. Uses his last of his V trigger. Walk forward. Bully time. He's sitting on a lot of meter, a lot of EX dive kicks if he chooses. Laura can deal with dive kicks pretty well with her. Oh, wow, that's going to do it.
Nice confirm. He was going through for the heavy fireball, trying to find his way out the corner.
And just any of the grappler players are kind of going to, you know, not be happy with fighting a character with a natural invincible dragon punch. It's just one of those things. It's going to make the match a little more annoying, a little harder on knockdown. And you just have to bait it every now and then. So, and that's not what you want as a grappler. As a grappler, you want to get a knockdown and go crazy. So, ooh, no punish right there. Forever King. Got to get that crouch strong or stand strong.
Some adaptations in this round from Forever King.
Scoop.
Not letting Punko go so crazy.
Ooh! Oh, and doesn't capitalize. That could have been the stun and the round right there. Instead, drops it. And here we go. Punko's turn. Stun is adding up. What can Forever King do?
Big swing from Punko.
Maybe V. Oh, V reversal. Nope. Gets the stun. Does he have super? No, he does not.
Doesn't even need it.
He doesn't. Wow. That did a ton of damage. Especially at the end of that combo.
Got to use 2 EXs in it.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of people do that target combo with Cammy, but I guess it's probably like max damage outside of using V-Trigger or Super, you know, because you can tack on 2 EXs, yeah.
Round 1.
Really knowing the situations. We'll go with a strong first game.
There's the, okay, that was interesting. It was a button.
Punko goes for it every time. Every once in a while, he might drop the soap. He's right back in there. Crush counter sweep.
Punko always
on the wake up. He's waking up with a button.
You know, every now and then Punko will block. I haven't seen it today.
Every so often. Not really in the game plan thus far.
And Punko just takes
Look at the reaction.
Yeah, I mean his reactions, his execution are all pretty godlike. The thing is, he takes a lot of damage when he plays Street Fighter.
Yeah.
You know, like
just right there. He went for that DP. Many other players would have blocked, not liking the angle of it. Sick little reset from Forever King.
Good job by Forever King. That's what you got to do to beat Punko. You got to let him hang himself, you know, just kind of wait for the moments and don't be frazzled when your moment comes. You got to nail it.
Similar thing to what we saw players doing in Kazunoko towards the end of the team tournament. They got wise to the fact that he'll wake up with the DP. Punko, you're going to have to get wise to the fact that he will try to surprise you.
Right.
He's also going to be clutch on the anti-airs. Careful when you're trying to slip one through.
And right there you can see that's how he baits throw, that forward roundhouse by Cammy. Really good button. Nice combo right here. What's he got? This. Oh no!
Still in there.
Yeah, it's still in there, but man, you know, Laura's like, you don't get opportunities like that all the time. So when you drop it, it's just like, you just want to throw the round away. Yep. Use that hooligan mix-up.
Punko with the opportunity there to close it out with the meters. Instead, stays safe. Only uses 2.
Safe, yeah, safe-ish, but yeah. Nice DP. Look at that timing on those. He gets the combo, too. He noticed that. No hit confirm. Just went crouch jab right into it. Oh, he's going to have a dizzy right here. Boom. Punko running away with this. It ain't over, though. Ooh, go for the meaty setup. Yep. Nice throw bait right there. Bully time. Laura, no reversal. She has to hold all this. Nope, you get an advantage on that move. And again, just bullying. And Forever King can't find a time. There we go.
He's afraid. He's got everything to burn. Not believing. This is going to be his last opportunity.
Punko keeping him at 0 health. That's what he's trying to do right there with those view reversals. Yep, nice job. Wow, DP. Wow. All right.
Well, if you want to come kill me, you're going to have to get through my invincible attack.
Man, he's always going to have that style, man. He's never going to change.
Yeah, this character really works for him.
Cammy, really? I don't know. I think it's an interesting character for Punko. I mean, she's one of the few characters in the game that can, like, legit bully you.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like CVS2 Cammy, where it's like walk forward, buttons, 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 counter hits, throws. So
yeah,
there's not a lot of characters like that in this game. So in that sense, yeah, I agree that does fit him. But she's not like crazy like Seth was, where like it's a crazy mix-up game. She's pretty straightforward actually as far as her mix-ups go. So I don't know.
Maybe Mika as a secondary.
Maybe. We'll see.
Want to take a second while we get our next match on deck. To let you guys know, head on over to Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour and check out the official Pro Tour tee printed this year. You can see right there the Capcom logo, the Pro Tour logo, blue shirt, everything you need. Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. Show your love for the Capcom Pro Tour and support.
That's right, and all the funds going directly supporting the Capcom Pro Tour.
Can't go wrong with that.
Future Pro Tour events. So there you go.
Compendium style.
Right. So looks like we're gonna have ODTNS Jarbo versus Bombito. All right, this should be interesting. I don't know who either of these guys play.
Intercontinental.
Round 1. Fight.
What are you looking at? The T-shirt?
Yeah.
Tampa?
Oh, is that what that says?
I think it says Tampa.
Oh, I think he just came from work then. It's like a hotel shirt or something. Now Tampa's pretty far from here. That's just.
There's a strong Florida contingent here, though.
Yeah.
It's a shame 2 of them had to fight each other, but that's just the way it works, man.
That Flash and
Tampa Bison.
Bison, right.
I'm a big Tampa Bison fan, so I was hoping he'd make it out in winners, but he ran into Flash, who's also, you know, really cool OG Street Fighter Guilty Gear player, so it sucks when that happens.
He did make it out in losers.
He made it out, yeah, so there you go. I mean, not a lot of upsets, but there's definitely some upsets today.
There's been some.
Maybe we can talk about that. What do we have? Snake Eyes in losers. We had Chris G in losers. Moons in losers. Yeah. Dogura in losers. Momochi in losers. So, I mean, people have to lose, right? Like, not everybody can win. So.
Yeah. There's not going to be a tournament of this size where upsets won't happen.
Yeah, definitely. And also, it's a new game. Like, you know, if you're seeing your hero in Street Fighter getting mauled by something he doesn't understand, like, give us some time, you know? Like, this is not going to be pretty the first couple months, you know? It's going to be ugly. People are just going to be punching each other in the nose and seeing what works and what doesn't. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not going to be pretty. All right, looks like another Laura player. There's a lot of Lauras at this tournament, man.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised, too, actually. Like, I've seen more Lauras than I've seen, like, Birdies, Mikas, and Zangiefs combined.
Right, and she's a tough character to approach, whereas those characters are a little more straightforward. And a lot of them are considered more powerful. Birdie, right now,
I feel like Laura, in the way that she's so limited, she's really hard to play and win with.
I think so too. I mean, I don't think that she's an obvious character right now.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of good players who are using her and kind of like showing off what she could do, but I don't know if we've seen anybody, you know, outside of Mr. Crimson really pull away with her and win something big, you know?
Right, and we see some good combos, right, and some good quick resets, but that's the stuff that the character is designed for, but we're still seeing the neutral game develop quite a bit. We're still seeing different looks.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is where does she fit in the neutral puzzle? And how does she compensate for what looks like a bunch of stubby normals and a fireball you could just stuff?
Bombito giving respect to those normals.
Yeah, they're both playing pretty respectful right here. That's good Street Fighter though.
Nice spacing from Jarbo thus far. Hasn't really put too much on the line. Reaction there.
Yeah, I like the way both of them are playing. Pretty good, methodical. Bombito not overcommitting to anything, and Jarbo slowly pressuring his opponent into a corner. No punish right there. Air to air. Neutral jump, tries to bait a throw. All right, EX gets to continue. Steals the turn right there, yep. That was not a... I don't know how to put it. It wasn't an airtight setup, so... But he stole it. That's what you do in this game. You got to steal your turns.
Everybody is not awake on every frame. You got to just go for it.
Goes for the cross-up, no anti-air. Puts that bolt right in his face. Again, catches him kind of with his foot in a bucket, you know?
Yeah. Sleep at the wheel.
Right. And this is kind of what you have to do with Laura, you know, I'm noticing is you really have to just mix it all up, you know, just put it in a bag and pull out which pressure string you're going to do this time, and hopefully you catch your opponent off guard.
Take some chances because you have so many different tools. You're going to make it hard for your opponent to react to any single one of them.
Right.
Pressure from Bombito.
No reaction to the scoop.
One more hit'll do it.
And you really, it's such a bad feeling when you let a birdie get that throw on you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, no, I swear I could react to it.
I was holding up. Holding up.
Nice standing low kick right there.
Just checks the approach. You got to come in, try to beat this foot.
Good match so far. Charges up that bolt. Got the knockdown. All right, standing low kick to interrupt the pressure right there. All right, gets a free dash in after that. Yep. It is minus a bunch, so you get to kind of do what you want after it. And sometimes, you know, even though you can't punish something, oh, nice. Got the hit that time. Cross up.
He dashed right into it. Thought he had him back down for a second.
There we go. Finally an anti-air from Jarbo. Big punish.
Oh,
super.
We are so close to the stun as well.
Yeah, I know. This is always rough because if you don't die from the super, you're like one hit away from being stunned.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're one hit away from dying in a lot of cases as well.
Yep. Overhead right there for the win.
Birdie wins.
So shaky first round, and then it was all Bombito afterwards. And it looks like, is that Javis? Yeah. So NYC Cats over there kind of helping him out.
5-win streak.
And it looks like
Mono,
yeah, from Puerto Rico. So maybe it's a PR player.
Could be. I wouldn't be surprised with Mono helping him out, or at least maybe Florida.
Round 1. Fight.
And Birdie is such a tank in this game, man. That's another character I'm surprised we don't see more of, you know? It's just like, he's so good.
I agree. I am surprised that we haven't seen too much of this character today. Bombito, though, trying to
I'm really excited.
Do it for the birdies out
I'm really excited Crusher is playing, too, that old school, what was it, Saddam player.
Oh. It's very cool to see a bunch of the OGs come back out and apply their craft with these new characters, these newly designed characters.
It's really cool. Nice anti-air right there. There's been a severe lack of anti-airs from Laura players in this tournament, so it's always nice to see that you could actually do it.
Bombito just putting feet out.
Yeah, Birdie's like, you could just do that, just buttons, you know, like wall of buttons type character.
And when you get yourself into that comfortable lead where you can just trade it out for the win, it's that much harder for a character like Laura. She has to take a big chance, but she's got a lofty jump. She doesn't have the greatest normals to challenge with.
Yeah, I don't think many characters can even jump on Birdie anyways, so.
Yeah.
That down medium punch, like, you just have to outplay him, basically.
That move is great. You feel like you're good. Oh, I'm crossing him up. I'm on the other side. And he just ducks down and hits you.
The hitbox is basically like his mohawk, you know? It's like it goes back. Scooped him into the corner. Here we go. Bombito is just going to hold him in there. And again, he can't jump out, so it's just have fun with this, you know? Nope. Nope. Baits the throw.
Now does he have him afraid? Feeling like a command grab might come soon. Oh, just goes for the crush
Nice
counter.
for the win. Bombito. Very dominant performance right there.
Good.
You know, Birdie really great in this game, but man, was he terrible in the Alpha series. I don't know if you played him at all in Alpha, but he was a charge character, and his supers were just like completely impractical, and they had like no use. And
I tried, but even when I didn't understand Street Fighter, I knew that that character was terrible.
He was terrible, man. He was terrible. They did a really good job revamping him and kind of revitalizing him.
Yeah, he's very competitive right now.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
he's cool, too.
Yeah, no, he's dope. Like, the way he plays is really cool, so I haven't messed with him yet, but I'm definitely going to.
And one of the more interesting V-skills in the game as well.
Yeah, this V-skill's pretty good. Makes him walk fast, which I like. I think that's the coolest thing.
The skill, the
V-skill, sorry. Yeah,
bananas,
the cannon banana,
I do that
right.
all the time, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that for like a year.
Yeah, you're telling me. Talk about V-reversal.
Right.
Oh, boy.
All right, Chris Hu. Chris Fascinating Hu.
Fascinating.
Very good Karim player. And you see his boy, Henry Sen in the back.
Golden Sen.
Yep, Golden Sen.
Next level proprietor.
Yep, those Battle Circuit boys. And his opponent, it looks like, is going to be none other than SoCal's Kino. How about this match?
Yeah.
For a pool match? Really?
Gotta happen sometime.
Yep. Kino probably snuck under that kind of like seeding, you know, like even though there wasn't like legitimate seeding, there is like we know who's good and who isn't, and like Kino probably just snuck under that.
You might look at his name on a list of players and not even realize, you know, oh yeah, this is that guy.
He hasn't traveled in a while, hasn't played Street Fighter in a while, but he's really taken to Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of like came out here, you know, and everybody was like, what?
Yeah,
Kino?
yeah. I was talking to him. He said that this is the first time that he's played anybody, basically.
Oh my god, that's madness.
Yeah, I don't think he's gone to a single like gathering or anything. That's why it was so surprising. He just came out here.
That's pretty cool, man. You know, his reactions were legendary.
The Kino eye.
Yeah.
Look, it's Nash has it. That's the Kino eye right there. That's where it was this whole time.
All right, so he does play Nash. Not who I would have put him on, but it's pretty interesting.
Feels like a good fit, though. I'm not sure who else I would.
No, yeah,
I would
you're right.
think
Who
in
knows?
this current iteration, maybe a Ryu.
Maybe once Balrog drops, he'll be like, all right, now it's time to play Street Fighter.
Right?
You know?
Right? Now I'm into this. But he's pretty confident in Nash so far.
All right, Chris Hu, very good counter right there. Oh, that backhand, calm down.
That hurt. Look at the damage so quickly, but Chris Hu answering back already.
Yeah, Chris Hu's not scared of it. He ain't scared. Happens once, doesn't matter. He's going to keep doing that shoulder. Another backhand. You got to keep him in check with that backhand, you know. They act out of hand.
You gotta put it on him.
You got to do it, man.
Let him know.
There it is.
Wow.
Yep. Boom, goes for the mix-up. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a unique combo right there.
A money combo.
Yeah.
I liked how much he got off of that.
Here we go. Chris Hu's turn. Got him in a corner. He could really make this work. Look at that. Look at that gray health, too, adding up.
Challenge.
Ooh, no.
Over ahead.
He was
Kino.
he was standing up, too. Not sure what happened there.
Might have just been a late button.
Okay, so Kino definitely showing he knows how to play this game. We've established that.
Yeah.
Nice break. Going for that sweep. Max distance.
Oof. Look at the
Very hard
spacing
punch, yeah.
right outside of her crutch MK range.
Yep, it's hard to be exact with spacing with Nash, obviously because his walk speed is really slow, but Kino's doing a great job of it.
Yeah.
Also a little bit of is Chris Hu kind of deciding where he wants to be. Sometimes you don't actually want your sweep to be blocked.
Exactly.
You whiff it on purpose.
Right. And I was wondering, will he chance a sweep?
Right.
Didn't go for it. Playing conservative. Chris Hu with Kino now back into the wall.
Yeah, Chris Hu playing a lot better this time. Not as anxious as he was with those shoulders. Just kind of methodically worked him into a corner, out-poked him. Now he's got him where he wants him.
Got plenty of ways to get out of the corner, though. We've seen people use the super to escape. We've seen the V-reversal and the D-trigger.
Yeah, Nash got the most ways to get out of there. He doesn't have to be there if he doesn't want to.
Shadow Charlie. He's out like a shadow.
Yep. Damage, gonna go for an overhead finish maybe. Raw teleport. Nope. East Coast used to seeing that.
I like that he tried to go for the same side. You know, he's thinking that I'm going to try to escape. I need to make a comeback. I'll at least just teleport to the same side. Maybe I'll catch him slipping and get something going.
I mean, it works, right? But I'm thinking that raw V-trigger stuff is nonsense, and that's going to be stopped pretty dang soon.
I agree. You need to cover that.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of strategy with Dulcine.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, it's working today, so go ahead and use it, but it shouldn't be part of your kind of like long-term toolbox strategy, you know?
Gonna have to cover those. Patience on the defensive game from Kino. He knows when to challenge.
Wow, that was like, he just picked the perfect spot to hit that button. Huge damage right here. This is going to be hard for Chris to make this comeback. Not going to happen. All right, Kino looking pretty strong, man.
Shut the door real quick before he even got to use any of those resources.
Chris who talking to Henry. Looking for some advice. The thing is when you get beat up with Corinne, right?
Yeah.
There's not like a lot of area to dig from. You basically like, I need to tighten up my spacing. I gotta whiff punish better.
What else can you do?
Because exactly, what else? She's not a gimmick character. She's all solid play.
Right.
You know, like you gotta work for your wins with Corinne. And other characters, they just have like this crazy toolbox of nonsense that you can kind of throw at a player and see if a wrench hits or if that hits or whatever, you know. But for her, she's just kind of got to work.
She's like, I got this crouch MK, I got this SMK.
Right.
Let's go.
Good block. Wow, I definitely would have gotten hit by that one.
Yeah, and that was tricky.
I think that's strong though. Like the EX Sonic Boom and then you use V-Trigger, that's incredibly strong.
For sure.
Got
and
the super.
This is not enough. He's going to need one more. I think this was scaled down pretty.
Oh,
the last hit! Kino knives! See, acknowledgement.
I didn't think it was going to kill either, but that super does so much damage, you never know.
Dude, I made the classic commentary mistake. I committed, now I'm on blast.
That did do an obscene amount of damage though, my goodness.
That last hit, they're like, we're just going to give it to him. Yeah. Just give it to him.
All right, stand medium kick, using that V-skill right there. You know, Corinne's V-trigger only 2 bars, so using that V-skill just speeds it up. You may get 2 around.
Yeah.
That roundhouse too, very good from Nash. All right, good use of that Sonic Boom. Haven't seen a lot of those.
Well, he's got to go fight. Uses the V-reversal to just avert the stun.
Going in, great bait right there. Could have punished harder, but that works. Going for it again. He really wants that knockdown after her V-reversal. Both not having any V-gauge here yet. There. Now Chrissy's got another V-reversal, stuffs the Sonic Boom and gets the hit. Yeah, that V-skill's pretty useful. You can use it as a meaty, you could use it in neutral, you could charge it up. So it's really kind of unique in that sense. And of course, any V-skill you use that does its actual action is going to give you V-gauge. So that's going to be pretty big. And I think the longer we play this game, the more people are going to realize how important getting multiple V-triggers or getting multiple V-reversals. So all that stuff.
Completely agree, because it's similar to the Ultra mechanic, the Revenge mechanic, except that you have the ability to control how fast you go.
Right, yeah, exactly. All right, Chris Hu cornering him. See how he keeps him there. Nope. Decides to play the mix-up game. And now he's just working with those rushes.
Yeah, opening him up with counter hit setups.
Oh, nice one. And the throw bait on that. That's a really interesting kind of way to use that as a semi-punish.
And it was so fast.
Right, it was just so quick. It's hard to tell what's going on. Ooh, big damage here. Nope. You had to do the falling medium kick on that when you have him in the corner.
Got a little bit hungry for damage. Oh, flippity-doo, stop her.
He could chip her with super if he feels like it.
Chris Hu with the read. Yep. That's not a reaction. He committed to that, just making a hard read.
Right. Yeah, it was way too early for it to be a reaction. He just kind of just did it. And
the Sonic Booms, though, they recover too fast. You have to commit to the read. Goes ahead, spins that meter early. Might get another in this round even.
Look at the damage on that. That's crazy. You just start a match, half your health has disappeared,
Does not feel good.
Yeah, this game, the stun and the damage is real. Protect your neck.
Yeah.
You're going to get walloped. V-skill, activate.
Rallying for that comeback.
Yep, Kino gets out of there. Really smart. Chris Hu loves that shoulder. He's waiting for a boom, I guess. And the EX run in. Kino doing a good job running this V-trigger, though. Uh-oh. Here we go. Chris Hu's turn. Doesn't fall for the bait right there.
Chris is taking some chances.
Nice right there. The mix-up slash punish, don't really know, but it worked out for Kino.
Yeah.
That was a good use of it because he saw a move and he just kind of reacted with V-trigger.
Similar to that stay in place teleport that Guilty definitely planned. Magus definitely planned.
All right. Similar, but not. No throw right there. Both of them sitting on super, so this could be a quick round, or it could be a quick 50% health.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That could have been it.
Yeah, that could have been it.
Still fishing for it.
Again, is that really going to work?
He missed it.
Yeah.
He missed the cancel, but he must have already just buffered the super.
Maybe on counter hit that works?
Could be.
Ooh, nice by Chris Hu right there.
Fishing.
Chris Hu's nailing him. Dizzy, no, doesn't finish it. Good block. Wow, he's fighting this Dizzy. Nope.
Grabs out of the flash
Chris
kick.
Hu.
If you don't scare, I don't scare. He never scared.
Yeah, that Corinne is sick. That was a lot of pressure, too. He just kept it on him. I think that's what you got to do with Corinne, you know, just kind of like bully them, walk forward, get them into a corner, and then just have your way with them.
Even in so many of those repeated scramble situations, he just pressed buttons out of it.
Yeah, just hit things, you know, like just hit things and see what works. Her buttons are insane, so they're all good. Like every button she has is good.
Get yourself to a nice spacing where you can crouch MK and get the game back into your favor.
Right, so it looks like Razor Fudo is up.
Yeah.
I did get to see off stage his match versus that Fang player, and you know I was telling you I think that match is so bad for Mika. It's really one of the strangest like bad matchups to have, but it's just really bad. Yeah. So good job for Fudo for winning that one.
Right, and I thought that was a pretty good match.
Wait, who is this?
It's a nice one.
Oh, okay, nice one.
KIT, nice one. He was a guide player in Street Fighter 4.
That's right, yeah. All right, and Fudo, of course, a Ryu player, a Fei Long player. He played Seth. Now he's playing Mika in Street Fighter 5. I mean, I'm sure everybody said this, but yeah, not exactly who he expected him to play.
Everybody was expecting Karin, and Mago playing Karin. They were the Fei brothers. And it's a little bit surprising to see him go with a less solid character, because Fudo is such this methodical player, so textbook, does everything by the book. It feels like that for him to take this character that is reliant on risks seems like a departure, but he plays the solid Mika, I feel like.
Yeah, he does. I mean,
if that can work, we'll find out.
It can. It's, you know, just because you go for a command grab doesn't mean you're not solid. It just means, you know, you kind of miscalculated. But I mean, a lot of people want to say if you're a command grab character, they're like, oh, why do you play these random characters? But I mean, if you have any kind of consistency with them, you can't really say that, right? So how can you be consistent with a character and be kind of random and wacky? So I don't know. You know, it goes both ways. I know it's easy to get frustrated with grappler characters and, you know, and be like, oh, this character's stupid. But, I don't know.
I mean, that's the character. If that's the character that you decide to play, then, you know, you'll have to take those risks. But that doesn't take anything away from your style. You just got to play the character.
Yeah. And you don't have to just go in there and start command grabbing because you're a command grab character. You know, you set things up. Use normal grabs more and kind of see what the tendencies of players are.
And interesting usages of the command grab. Fudo's so clean. I think he used it out of a reversal situation right there.
He got a straight jab and then just really quickly before the other player could kind of figure out what was going on, command grabbed him.
Right.
Irish whip setup. Crouching. Oh, goes for the damage. Jumps over, baits the throw. Nice combo. Crouching low kick, walks up, trying to bait a move so he can get that crouching low kick, gets it.
That walk-up pressure was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good. Whiffs a command grab to get some meter, and then takes him out.
Round 2.
This is going to be a tough one for Mika, especially if Nice One starts to set the pace a little more properly. Here we go. This is going to be tough. She's got to EX Peach through it. Nice punish.
The jump down strong to start to thread the needle, and a great punish, as you said.
Yeah, that backhand is super unsafe. It's just not a lot of characters can actually punish it at the distance it's thrown. Has him in a corner, though. We may see a V reversal out. He's not. Kit is fighting. Or, sorry, Nice One is fighting out of there. He just does a raw. Gets out of there. I mean, he could have had the same effect by spending one bar on a V reversal. That's kind of why I was hoping we'd see that.
Found that jump. This is the patient, this is the precise Mika from Fudo. He's not going crazy. He's really picking his spot and then converting.
Yeah, definitely. And he was baiting that super right there on Wake Up. That was really the only reason to kind of, I mean, also he baited the throw, which happened to work out.
Right.
And he seems to time it in a particular way that if they do throw on Wake Up, he gets the punish. So there you go.
Super clean stuff.
Yeah, that was all Fudo. Medium Sonic Scythe. Can't punish it as a Mika player. Not at the right range, at least.
Yeah, I like he just took it as the opportunity to move up and try to make him block.
Gets that crouch throw.
Such a smart command grab right there.
And
a
another
double.
one.
Now you got to be afraid.
Yep, the normal
Let's
grab.
go for 3. This time the normal grab. Extra meter.
Irish
Combo
whip.
into the corner.
Just quick kill. And that's what happens when you start mixing in those normal grabs and those command grabs. It's really good. So if they do jump out, you can actually react with wingless airplane.
Yeah.
So it's just so bad. It's just so bad.
Very tricky mix-up that he ran there.
Yeah. And you're going to see Fudo use that a lot. And also that meaty forward Fierce Punch. That's really her game plan in a nutshell.
Big opportunity for nice one, but the V reversal is there from Fudo. Well chosen.
And you know, Fudo, like Andre, really likes that V reversal.
Yeah.
He tends not to save it for Nadeshiko assist and used it for knockdowns.
Pretty good.
Ooh, nice punish right there.
Yeah, that was
big
a command
damage. Was that a command grab?
Or was it the Irish whip?
No, I think he did a late crouching medium punch.
Okay.
He did do Irish whip, it whipped, and then I think he tried to punish the neutral jump.
Right. A little bit late.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been anything, but that's what it looked like. Wow, oh, how did he do that? I tried that so long, and I could never get that to work.
Fudo bringing new dimensions to the character. Ooh. Grabs the V reversal.
That was really nice.
Big call out.
Nice neutral jump.
Oh, you gotta be afraid now.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he drops it.
Yep, he did a little early. Gotta wait a little bit. That backhand. No anti-air right here.
Match
just
round, and
scoop.
every Mika for the finish. I mean, that moved us, as I'm told, what, like 220 damage?
The damage on it is insane.
That's
it's
big.
like, if you see it kill at the max amount of damage it does, like, it'll blow your mind. You'll be like, no way is this gonna, oh my god! Like, it's happened to me so many times. It's just crazy.
220 is quite a bit.
That's a lot. That's like a combo.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's like Fang's max damage combo.
I was gonna say that, but coming from me, it would have sounded weird. So thank
it sounded like you were complaining.
Yeah,
I got you, Ski. I got you,
man. That's the truth. That is the truth.
All right, so who do we got next? You wanna let the viewers know?
It's gonna be Jarbo coming back up, and he's gonna be playing against Burnout Fighter.
Burnout Fighter from Australia, I believe he's coming from.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember seeing on Twitter it was like a 30-hour flight or something crazy like that for him.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So
I hope he wins.
Shout outs to him.
Yeah.
And guys, again, remember next week we're going to be having NorCal Regionals 2016 in Sacramento, California. This is a premier event. The winner does get a spot at the Capcom Cup.
Direct.
Yep. A lot of the international players are going to kind of stick around and then make their way over there. I know Infiltration, a couple other players, so should be interesting. See how it works out.
Run the circuit.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. NCR is always fun. I've been a part of it for years, so. Since it was in an arcade and whatnot.
Oh man, back in the Stone Age.
Back in the Stone Age, it used to be at Sunnyvale Golfland. I think even before that, it was called something else. And Tragic, used to run it out of his house or something like that.
Oh,
so.
right. Yeah. Wow, you're taking it back now.
Yeah. So it's old, man. Old as dirt.
Forgot about those, actually.
Yep.
This is the losers finals of
Happy
this bracket.
birthday, Gutex. I respect that.
Wow.
It is Gutex's birthday. Everybody wish him a happy birthday on Twitter. I know he'd like that. And buy his book. But yeah.
You don't even have to wish him happy birthday if you just buy his book. Honestly, it's the same thing. But
no, Ryan's dope, man. He's been around forever. He was one of the first guys to like really start streaming and doing stuff like media-wise with Street Fighter. So it's really cool. He's still around, playing, loving the game, having fun.
Whenever I have a question about some media opportunities, he's the guy that I go to for advice because he has so much experience. Yep. I was talking to him last night about this stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
So happy birthday, Gutex. Thank you, Burnout Fighter.
And Burnout Fighter, is he the one playing Sim?
Yeah.
He is, so they got this right?
Yeah.
And then it was Jarbos who played the Laura.
That's right.
All right, so again, this is one of those matches, could swing anyway.
Yeah.
Dawson can make it really ugly, or Jarbos could just get in there and end the match really quickly.
He's in there.
Bad start for Burnout Fighter. Unsafe slide. Teleports back. Gets out of there. Wow, he didn't get hit by that that fire.
Just barely over top of it with that jump arc. Burnout Fighter trying to bat her away.
Yeah, using the right button. Standing medium kick. Nice slide. Pushes her into the fireball.
Now he'll look for the teleport to get out of the corner.
Uses a little bit of that float to kind of throw her off. There we go.
Opens him up here with the setup.
Goes for a slide on wake up. He expected something fishy. Let's see how this neutral pans out. Any bolts from Laura? I'm not sure if that actually is good in this fight or not. All right, blocks that that teleport setup.
But he's still burning.
Yeah, he has no health right now, so he's got to watch out. All right, just the trade on the anti-air right there. Probably a standing jab.
Yeah, it had to be.
That 3-frame anti-air.
She was right on top of his head with that. Almost knocked the turban off.
Nice. Super. Yep.
Combo video.
Really good. I always love that bait. They throw that fireball behind you, and you're like, okay. And you start walking forward and then eat the slide.
Get caught.
Yep.
Counter hit combo.
Gonna get
Stun
that,
is an issue.
Yeah, gonna get that classic sim stun. There it is. And did you ever think we'd see a sim like that?
I'm just thinking about this right now.
Yeah.
Like, what has happened? What is this day and age where a sim
is a stun monster?
More than almost, I don't think we've seen as many stuns from any character since we've been sitting here.
No, it's crazy because Laura is supposed to be like the stun character.
Right.
You know, she even has a V trigger that adds like 50 stun to her attacks. You know?
Yeah.
But she's getting stunned by Dalsim, his owner.
Not having a chance to put buttons against him.
No, I know. Once she gets in, it's nasty, but that's just how the match works. You know, fighting Dalsim is always a unique approach. A lot of beginners learning Street Fighter run into like Dalsims and Zangiefs, and that's going to be a very aggravating experience because it's a totally different matchup.
Yeah, and these are matches where you need to plan ahead. Right now, Burnout Fighter, although he's been able to apply offense, has not been able to stick with it because he's not scouting the evasion.
Yeah.
Jarbos. Constant evasion from Burnout Fighter.
Yeah, teleport slides, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Should really go for more meaty throws if that's the case, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up super. It's going to hit, too. Oh, that was dirty. And then teleport, he was like unsure. Should I hit a button versus this teleport? Because that fire behind him.
Yeah,
But
thought twice about it.
he did think twice about it. Oh, the sim is just very, very different in this game. Whoa, that was 2 hits. Okay.
Maybe 2 hits.
Yep, gets that yoga float right there. Gain a little bit of V skill for it. It's a really good move, too.
Creating a nice wall with those long limbs and the flames.
Yeah,
and fireballs.
Burnout Fighter's starting to feel himself now. Teleport out.
Jarbo's closing the gap now.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame that after that setup he couldn't beat the teleport with his command grab. So
Yeah.
you might want to use normal grab if you're a Laura player, because it's faster. Nice overhead right there. Got to trade. He's really got to make something happen. He's on set point. And that teleport is just making his life a nightmare.
Yeah, and he's doing them generally pretty low and pretty quick. So even when they're in Jarbo's face, he's having a hard time reacting.
And again, he's doing the right thing too, and that teleport's still winning. That's rough when you're in a position like that.
Gotta scout the teleport.
I mean, he is crouch that,
the
crouch that.
teleport.
Nice. Now punish. Good job. Nice. Very good job. Very educated punish right there. A lot of players might just kind of try to grab him on startup or just hit a button right away, but just sit there, wait, let it fly out of his mouth, and then smack him for it. Burnout Fighter backs up. That was a long last round too. A lot different than the other ones. Ooh!
Crush counter from downtown, but the evasion after Laura gets the jump in, Burnout Fighter will not let Jarbo stick to him.
That teleport is, yeah, it's really making the match for Burnout Fighter. Laura is just not getting any mileage off anything. Wow.
She's really faltering in the defense. Again, getting slammed by that cross-up. That one wasn't even covered. Gotta be able to deal with that if you're gonna fight Dalsims at this level.
Fighting Dalsim at high level is extremely frustrating.
Yeah, these days. Uphill battle for a lot of these characters.
Yeah, I mean, just personally, most of my success from fighting Dalsim comes from Mika lately. and in my Chun-Li, it's just not cutting it versus Dalsims. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but the ground game is sketch versus Sim, and Sims have a lot of interesting tools versus a lot of characters on the ground, so I don't know, people have to get creative maybe with counter picks in the future or what, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and call it a tough fight for Fong from my perspective.
Is it? I don't think I've ever seen that fight.
Really tough fight. You don't really have a lot that you can do to deal with limbs and the low to the ground teleports. You can stay and jab them, but it's hard to find any other anti-airs that are quick enough. So, you get a jab here and there, but if he ever gets the fierce off on you, you're going to eat a chunk for it.
Right, yeah. Just gotta step up those reactions, man.
Well, yeah. just double my reaction speed so I can get the 9-frame anti-air instead of the 4-frame.
So Defeatly, another Laura player, and again, here we go. Just a ton of Lauras, right? What's going on, man?
No.
Where's the Zangiefs? Come on, give us some more Zangiefs.
I think the Brazilian beauty is more popular for good reason.
You think she's popular now? Wait till her ult is released. Goodness. And then his Flashy, his opponent, I'm not sure who he plays. Defeatly, though, he's been playing Laura since beta.
Yeah.
And really hasn't played any other characters. I think he's working on a Chun-Li on the side, but he really likes Laura, which is strange because he was a Yun player in 4.
Played Yun,
so
Cammy.
he's had that power.
Yeah.
That's that power of a top tier. Yeah, and now he's kind of going for, a character that just doesn't have like that amount of tools that Yun has. So it's kind of a weird choice.
I think he might have got caught in that beta trap, in that sunk cost fallacy. Because he's been playing Laura, like you said, since beta.
That's what I think too, but I didn't want to say it. So I'm glad you said it.
I'm here for you.
Yeah. I think he picked her up in the beta, had some success, and was like, this character is pretty dang strong.
Yeah.
And then just, really set his mind to it, and then you kind of play it for a long time, and you're like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with it.
He made a mistake winning a tournament.
Right.
Winning a PS4 off of this character, and now he's stuck with her. She's wifey. She's big.
But I hope he proves me wrong. I hope this is going to be a swingy match as well. This match is crazy. I've played this one a bunch, and it's just whoever gets their rocks off first,
But to be honest, from all the Lauras that we've seen today, I would expect Defeatly to be a little more technical. He's really a strong set play type of player. Yeah. We already saw 2 quick setups after the knockdown.
He's a very educated player. Does his research. On paper, I'm sure he knows exactly what to do in this fight. Though, if he could actually execute it.
Whiff punish is there. Command grab is there.
Goes for a walk forward command grab after sweep. Pretty perfect play right there so far. Made it look easy. But that's how this fight can pan out. Goes for the jump, does not do the cross up, ends up doing a jump fierce and gets nothing. Just scooped out of an empty jump.
Empty jump right into my waiting arms.
That looks pretty funny, but all right. Now Defeatly's turn, puts some offense on, gets the knockdown. What's he got? No quick get up. That makes it. That's what Laura's like. If you don't quick get up, you're gonna give him some.
I don't understand.
Some pretty good pressure.
Just get up.
There you go.
There you go. Got that V trigger available. Oh, uses the EX for the armor.
Nice jump in right there.
That worked out for him. Didn't believe.
Oh, and this is gonna do it. Super. So first round, pretty quickly. The first match goes to Defeatly.
We haven't seen that super in all of these Laura matches.
I mean, I think we saw it. I think I saw it once when I was commentating at like 10 in the morning. But yeah, that was it. Yeah.
This is the first time for me today.
And this is like the 50th Laura match I've commentated. So.
Right. The technical Laura is here.
Yeah, like you said, I think at most of the Lauras here, he's going to be kind of more educated. I'm not going to say he's going to be better than all of them, but he definitely has displayed his knowledge about the character and the game.
He's out in front of everybody, being the beta Laura.
Right. Good pace right here. Punish the sweep. No. He got some info there, though. Probably knows how to punish it better next time.
Giving a lot of respect to the range of Mika's jump roundhouse, especially.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to get randomed out, so he's just playing it methodical until he gets some work. All right, this puts him into a corner. So now Flashy could actually do some work here. Ooh, got a little antsy. Really wanted that corner pressure.
Defeatly totally shrugged off that EX command grab. He just woke up walking forward.
Round 2.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of pressure after her giant swings, Armika.
That's why it's a round finisher.
Right. You typically want to go for brimstones when you have a chance, but you know, it's the range on those are pretty bad. So nice tick throw right there. Pressure. What's he got? Meaty strong. Jump in. Another command grab. Almost got that stun. Just knee to the face. He's going to do big damage. Yep.
Surgical pressure in the corner there from Defeatly.
Takes a sigh of relief right there. Doesn't matter how easy a match looks. He's putting a lot. Players are putting a lot into it. You know, it could be like just a 4-0 sweep of rounds, but the players themselves are putting a lot of mental energy into playing. And this is an incredibly quick game, so it takes a lot of mental endurance to kind of sit there and play this game. I've noticed that this game's like pretty high octane compared to 4, so
yeah.
You have to, you know, you play for like an hour or two, and you're just like, man, I need to chill for a little bit, you know.
The stun is there in your face. You know, I feel like the stun does build, you know, maybe like 10 to 20% faster than Street Fighter 4. Like comparatively, you're normally working with a little bit more stun after a couple of BMBs than you would be there. But it's there in your face, right? You can see it as the attacker and as the defender. That means a lot.
I mean, I'm seeing like 1,000% more stuns in this game than I am in SF4, and just because SF4 had so many evasion mechanics, you know, you just had so many ways to get out of pressure.
Yeah, it's not just the numbers. You're right about that. Right. The defensive options, of course, with wake up backdash, you could hedge on what was going to happen.
Focus and then crouch tags and just everything. Every single EX in the game, or a character had an EX that was invincible and did something interesting. So yeah, it's just different, you know.
So much harder to get out of those things. Even with the quick wake-ups in this game, once you get put in a bad defensive position, it feels so scary. It can be so hard to get out.
Yeah, it's the pressure in this game is really in your face. And it's do or die a lot of times, especially if a player gets like a big combo on you, that feeling that you have is kind of this next setup is do or die.
It often is.
All right, Rick Steezy is a SoCal player. He's a Tekken player. He plays Chun-Li in this game. He's actually really good. He goes he goes to Wednesday night fights often, and he's kind of just been progressing as a player in Street Fighter 5. So it's cool to see. Got an interesting Chun-Li, and his opponent is going to be Fancy Antsy.
Fancy Antsy back up. Losers finals of their bracket. We're making our way through to the end. Check out smash.gg for updated brackets, or follow ATL Final Round on Twitter.
Okay, there you go. And what happens if they want to follow you on Twitter, Ski? Where do we go?
It's pretty easy, at SkiSonic.
There you go, man. You guys can follow me at Magus1234 if you feel like doing so. All right, Chun-Li versus Ryu. Classic matchup. Been seeing it for 20 years.
I know, right?
Here we go. Again, you're going to see some key things here from Ryu. Smart placing of his fireballs.
Yes.
Back strong is a good poke. Back roundhouse actually beats her crouching medium kick. So there's some interesting buttons Ryu players can do if they want to win this fight. Chun-Li, crouching medium punch under the fireballs. Yep.
Slide right under.
Now let's see if Fancy Antsy. Yeah, see, that range is the one that's really hard to deal with when it's like in your face and you don't have an EX to burn to punish it on block.
And Rick Steezy's doing a great job of maintaining that spacing. Oh, and this time it's a fadeaway forward punch after establishing the fireball. Fancy Antsy V-skill over the fireball, right over the top.
That's Rick Steezy.
Sorry, Rick Steezy right over the top with the TK legs. And Fancy Antsy, the Ryu, doing a good job of maintaining the spacing, but a bad sweep.
Yeah,
no
bad
cancel.
sweep, got punished for it. No cancel. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm sure he wanted to cancel. Maybe he double-guessed himself. All right, now this is all Rick Steezy. Got the hit. You can get a knockdown. Oh, and he saw it. Nice. On counter hit, you do get the juggle. I don't know why, but you do. It pops up. Man. Yeah, it's Chun-Li, man. There you go. So and that move baits dragon punches, so it's really good. It is a little risky though, because if you block it, there's some things the opponent can do. So, but right now it's a little esoteric. I don't think many people would punish it anyways.
Rick Steezy making some great reads right over the top of the fireball there.
No punish. I'm not sure what he was trying right there. He could have just gotten a crouching medium kick into spinning bird kick.
Yeah.
Big combo from Fancy Antsy. Punishes the throw. Oh, okay. Well, he's got to be pretty happy that killed. Otherwise, he's going to have an angry Rick Steezy waking up.
Yeah, and he would feel pretty sad about not just finishing the combo.
Right, exactly.
Gotta believe.
Oh, that neutral overhead. I respect that.
Touch jab V-skill.
Here we go, just testing Rick Steezy's reactions. Crush counter sweep. He does the back fierce setup. Perfect. I love that. But yeah, Rick Steezy really knows his stuff. Use that back fierce to kill frames. It sets up safe jump versus 4-frame reversals. There you go. Nice punish. He could get a little more out of that, but that's the safe punish.
He could get quite a bit off of that. He's fully stocked on the meter.
I don't think he wants to waste it. Yeah, he wants to do it for the kill. Yeah, he's definitely saving it for the kill.
Yeah.
Ooh, had a hit right there, but didn't believe.
And if he would use one, he would have definitely built one EX back.
No, true.
There it is.
True. You're right.
Uses it to get out of jail at least.
No,
so
I mean, in hindsight, he probably should have used it, but I think his mind state was in the right place.
Yeah. Still playing conservative. He's in a rough spot now.
Ooh, lands on that fireball, that slow fireball. That shades of Alex Valle's fireball game right there. Couple fast ones, then you slow roll them, and happens every time.
Does she have wall jump in this game?
She does, yeah.
I don't think he was on the wall though. He was kind of right off of it, I believe.
Oh yeah, I mean he could have tried to do that, but Ryu, if he would have scouted that, dash forward roundhouse would have nailed her. So it's so slow. I mean, it's always been slow. So like you could do some super gimmicky stuff if you really want to like try to land safely. You do like wall jump and then you do fierce kick legs before you hit the ground and really try to mess up their timing. But I don't know. You just have to hold that fireball. Good pressure from Rick Steezy. Ooh, got the 2 hits and he's not converting. There we go. Got the stun. Got off a few hits. This is going to do big damage. What kind of mix-up does he have? Ooh, that point-blank stomp again. You saw it beat the Shoryuken right there. That's exactly what he wanted. Man, Rick Steezy's doing all this like high-level setups and stuff. It's really impressive. He's come pretty far with his chun. All right, good neutral jump right there on the fireball. If your character has very limited options to deal with fireball, your best bet is going to be the neutral jump. That's just a general rule. It's not the safest. The safest is blocking, but if you want to gain ground, you're keeping his fireball on the screen, preventing him from throwing another, and you get to move forward a little into your range.
That's how you get to advance, especially if he tries to slow roll you when you get over it.
Right. Alright, just good poking from Steezy. He has lost about 70% of his health, though, about 60% of his health in the meantime. But now it's his turn. Overhead, no punish. Rick Steezy jumping in. Okay, sweet punish. Again, he had the super. He could have raw supered right there. Nice air grab. Forward roundhouse meaty. Ooh, good confirm right there by Fancy Antsy.
It's gonna hurt. Oh, it's sitting on a sliver.
And he has a super, though. This is tough. Anybody could win this. Next hit.
That really looked like it was going to cross up. Rick Steezy, chance on the grab. Still sitting on the meter. Lets the jump in, get through, and the overhead for the finish.
That was all guts.
Yeah.
There was really nothing solid about that. That was just all guts.
Rick Steezy was flummoxed.
Yeah, he was. He was like, is this guy really jumping at me with no health? And then did an overhead right after it? And he did it, and it worked. That's how you got to play. All right, good damage right here. See if he gets the safe jump right after. Yep, goes for the V-skill mix-up. Punish. Nope. Okay. And he stuffs that standing light kick. That's what we're talking about, Ski. It's not the best anti-air in the world. It works, but it's not the best. All right, good EX spinning bird kick right there. Rick Steezy with the activate. Crouching medium, or crouching light punch didn't connect, though. Ooh. And Rick Steezy ties it up. 1-1.
Looking good.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Tasty Steve right there. I've ran into Tasty Steve a bunch online. It's pretty funny. We have like this like unsaid rivalry online. Yeah, we just keep running into each other. It's funny. But yeah.
That is one of the coolest things about that online play. You run into somebody whose name, either maybe it's your friend or maybe it's somebody you haven't seen for a while. It's like a trip down memory lane early on in Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, and that's, you know, if you're new learning Street Fighter and you play online, you'd be amazed how many of the best players in the world are playing online, and you might run into them, and probably will actually.
Yeah.
So that's a hard thing to come by in any competitive game. The fact that you could play some of the best players whenever you want. You know.
I got K-Brad the other day.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I had Champ, which is funny enough. Like I ran into Champ. I play him all the time, and I got him online. I was like, all right.
Sick rush down from Fancy Antsy. Keeping parity. Rick Steezy with the activation. He was just fishing with that stand fierce.
Yeah, he did a crouching fierce, let it hit twice. You do not get a combo after that.
Wait for the crouch buttons right in his face. Fancy Antsy Gonna need to tighten this up a bit.
Scoop.
V-trigger available. Watch for the sweep. Wakes up, stick, crouch jab to stop the approach.
He's doing the proper Oki after spinning bird kick combo. Rick Steezy is that forward roundhouse. Catches back roll and quick rise. Takes it with a crouching medium kick right there. Gonna be a frustrating button for Ryu players. Her crouching medium kick. It's impossible to whiff punish. It's just like third strike.
Yancy looking a little bit frazzled at the end of the round there. It looked like he missed a couple inputs.
Nice air scoop. All right, I like the challenge.
Sometimes you gotta just DP a reset there.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta do it. You have it. Use it. Nice. Jab combo, too. All right, this is good damage. Her super is on the weak side.
And
Crush
he crosses
counter.
himself up into the corner. Rick Steezy.
I want to see Fancy Nancy use this V trigger, though. I feel like I haven't seen it enough in play. And it seems like Rick Steezy, yeah, keeps being the one to get the activates off.
And a lot of these Ryu players are just using it for a safe sweep. Don't even seem to
Here
care
we go.
about the Denji.
Oh, huge mistake right there. He puts his hands on top of his head like, I can't believe I just did that.
Tough break after landing a confirm.
I'm actually not sure what he could have done right there. Raw super, maybe? Is that it?
Maybe sweep. I'm not sure what the advantage is after that stand strong and reactivate. Maybe sweep.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, a short Yukin is not what he wanted.
Yeah, I don't know what he was going for.
All right, that was a good match, though. And again, we're winding down pools. I know it's been a long one, guys, and I know the level of play has been all over the place, but, you know, FGC is all about the community. We showcase beginners, you know, young, old, doesn't matter. Does not matter. We're all about that. Give everybody some time to shine.
Yeah.
And it's been a long day, a lot of interesting matches. Tomorrow, of course, is going to be 128, the winners and losers of their pools. So the level of play, the caliber of play, yeah, is going to be a lot higher than probably what we saw today. And it's not to discredit anybody. That's just naturally what's going to happen because they have winners of their pools.
And to piggyback on what you're talking about, it's coming from that arcade tradition where there's a cabinet or two and everybody else is in line. Right. Like you can't do anything but watch.
Yep.
And everybody gets their chance to shine.
That's right, man.
So we've got another losers bracket finals matchup.
Okay.
The winner here will qualify in the top 8 or top 120 plus 8.
I know. A normal tournament, you would be right, but not today, sir. So this is gonna be Forever King versus Heavyweight LF. Am I reading that right?
Heavyweight, and this is a losers finals.
Oh, sorry. Oh man.
No worries. Man. Don't worry. We're gonna be here for probably another hour or so. Not too long.
So that's plenty of time to make a fool of myself.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I have your back, man.
All
We can make fools of ourselves together.
Okay.
We can make fools of each other if we
that.
like.
So actually, and then the upcoming match is going to be Wolf Chrome. So anybody who's interested in seeing his Laura, stick around.
Nice.
All right, so Heavyweight versus Forever King, one of the Yomi boys.
Those guys go in hard.
They do. They definitely do. They don't kid around. They try to win.
And in case anyone is not aware, they're a local gaming group. They have their own venue, and they also have their team. They house players. It's an incredible new emergent fighting game mecca.
And their players are all over the United States. It's not just here.
Right on.
I mean, Michelangelo was from NorCal, and I think he moved here to hang out and practice with the Yomi boys. And Michelangelo, of course, lifetime MK fan.
The man
player.
with the dragon tattoo himself.
Himself, man. All right, so Forever King putting in work. Let's see what Heavyweight got. He made it this far.
Now you gotta wonder, did he jab out of that sunset flip kick just because he knew, or is he just checking with the buttons?
You know, Nikalis are gonna hit buttons because they're good.
They're good. They're good.
So it doesn't matter really.
Wakes up. Nice. Doesn't get too much off of that link.
No, he's at a big health disadvantage here, so he's got to make something happen. Raw sweep right there. Really hard to play footsies with this Nikali for several reasons. Nice EX right there. Just tested him. DP. Not trying to have that mix-up game. Look at him crawl over there.
Don't let him in.
I love that animation.
Don't let him in.
He's like how I imagine Beast, you know, from like X-Men would play.
Yes. I've always wanted to play Beast. Hank McCoy.
Right. And this is how I imagine he would play when he's in like in his V-trigger.
I think you're right about that. All right, we're landing a command grab.
Good dashing right there on a sweep. You know, a lot of times, so here's an interesting thing. We're talking about how quick dashes were, you know, a while ago, earlier today. And a lot of times you can't actually react to whip punish things, like your brain's just not letting you. But what you can do is when you see something whip, dash in. Take that time to frazzle them, you know? I've been doing that a lot with Mika. If I block a sweep and I'm like, you know, I don't really know how to punish this, I'm just going to dash.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to take the dash.
Yeah, they're still recovering. They're not going to be able to press a button and stop.
And they're just not ready for it. Like, they expect to get punished or something. You know?
They're blocking because they know they're not safe.
Nice
1-2
scoop.
sets them up into the scoop.
Laura puts out that. Could have gotten a super. I don't know. Maybe. And again, that seems pretty risky versus Nakali, who's fully loaded.
Right, and he's charging this fireball against this, even the Seismo, right?
Wow, that
a lot
is
of tools.
Very gutsy. I'm just waiting for him to react with a super. None. Not going to do it.
Looked like he pumped it that time.
Yeah, it looks like he was thinking about it.
He's going to go down with it.
I mean, I know it has to travel, so it may be one of those supers that's like kind of fast up to a certain range, you know, and then once it gets past that, it's a little slower, so I don't know.
I mean, that fireball doesn't travel very far. He really had, I think, his way with the positioning. He was going to go for that.
I mean, I have no idea, honestly, how it works, so I don't know if he would have ran into that fireball if he did super or beat it, so I'm not going to act like I know.
I mean, he still got the Seismo, though, right? I mean, he didn't go for that at all.
That's true.
You can see her charging and just pop her, I feel like.
Or that Berserker Barrage.
Right. Got another shot here. Forever King, though, looking strong.
Yeah, Forever King looks like he's in control right here. Got the EX, the dash under, scoop. And
I like that choice.
Dash in went for something, got hit out of it. Nice dash in command grab right there.
Recognition from Heavyweight that he's going to a defensive posture. Chance to open it up here.
Good pressure.
Keeping them in block string. A command grab might come at any moment. Ooh. Nice reversal. Uses the armor. Doesn't want to wait for that command grab to come out.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't have a lot of defensive options, but when you use the ones she does have correctly, you know, that's always a good feeling.
Waited for a spot.
Caught her walking. Using that,
he just dashed in after the whiff, just like you said.
Right, yeah, it's a good tool. Why not? Dash is so quick in this game.
Oh, the recovery on that grab. No recovery on that grab.
Yeah. Those command grabs, man, they can get you killed. They can also win you matches.
Ask any Mika player, they'll tell you. Counter hit.
You can live and die by him if you want to.
There's one.
Grabbed him. Can't believe it. So fast. It's just so hard to react. You know, you don't want to jump versus Nakali because he's a big damage character, so that's tough.
Scary situation to be in.
I mean, he actually has the slowest command grab, but what does that mean, right? Like, it doesn't mean anything. No. Especially if you're doing it in a meaty situation. It could be 50 frames as long as you're, you know, if you can't see it.
You can't see it. Yeah. That's it.
Nice jump in fierce right there. No anti-air. Cut off a lot of the screen from that jump in.
Big damage potential on Forever King in this match round for him.
Yeah, he does have a super, and he could use those on EX, on the EX projectiles as well. Cartwheel. V skill, I guess it is. I always forget that move is actually her V skill.
Yeah.
Punish. Nope, no punish. Gotta use your 5 frame on that.
Surprise.
Oh, the gimmick. Why not?
All right.
You gotta use her super somehow. That did a lot of damage for a grab, right? Here we go. Right back at you.
Still got so much work to do here.
Yeah, he does have a lot of work. See some overheads? Yep. Oh no! That's so unfortunate when that happens. The air reset could have cost him.
Might have been able to react to that, but he doesn't get it. Forever King
Cartwheel.
Snatches it back after the risky jump back in the corner.
Good fight between the two. Again, if you haven't seen enough Laura, we got one more for you. She's really been the star of the show today. Just, I think we've consistently had Laura's.
I like her hair, so.
You like her hair?
I like her hair. Look, it's a little close. Look, like this.
What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're kind of in the same zone there.
A little of that action going on. Me and Laura.
All right.
A lot of strong Lauras today.
Yeah, you're like a mix between Nakali and Laura. How about that?
Oh,
Laura.
I'm sure the stream chat just went crazy off of that one.
All right, Ski. So Wolfcone, have you seen his Laura at all?
Just once this weekend.
Yeah, Hans was talking to me about him. He says he's pretty wild Laura player. He doesn't kind of typically go for the usual setups you may see, like Defeatly or Jibbo go for these kind of textbook Lauras who are trying to set up like a really, steady play style of her. He kind of tends to just do his own thing. I think that was true early on about his Viper play style as well. He kind of just did his own thing. Yeah. And then kind of later kind of expanded on his style from what he's seen. So, I like the fact that he does him, you know, whether it works or not.
That puts him in his comfort zone. You can tell by the way he talks, by the way he tweets, by the way he posts on Facebook that he wants to do his own thing, and that will inspire him to work harder.
Right.
He was messing with Rashid quite a bit in the early beta, doing his own thing. Then in beta 2, so beta 3 came out, and he just didn't like the character anymore. Okay. So he goes into the lab with Laura.
Yeah, there was a lot of changes between the betas and the final version and whatnot. Most of it was for the better. So, I could see, initially a lot of players probably picked up a character and were like, wow, this character is great, and they're messing with like all the broken stuff that's about to be disappeared from, and then it gets kind of reverted to their actual play style of what they put into the final version of the game, and they're like, oh man, but that's the nature of games. That's the nature of games today, like stuff, the competitive gaming. You got to keep things fair, like let's not fool ourselves. This isn't old days when we were playing CVS 2 and everybody had roll cancels and A groove combos. Like, please, if this was today, I would have wanted that stuff patched out day one.
Yeah, it's definitely a different day. Although roll cancels do hold a special place in my heart.
Oh no, come on, of course. And I play Toto, so that character's completely useless without roll cancels. So it's one of those things. But like the game, the reason it was so fun and interesting was that was part of it. But that game would never survive in today's world. All right, but Norm the Storm, is that who that is?
That's what it says.
Norm the Storm versus Wolfcrone. Is that ATL local? Wolfcrone from Michigan, of course.
Detroit. But he is one of those players that does his own thing. Even as far as training, he's a lot more online than going out with his local scene.
Yeah, he doesn't really have like a bunch of training partners, from what I know. I have no idea what he does in his personal time, but from what I hear is that he's just really likes to practice at home and do online play, and that's kind of where he learns how to work, I think that's possible in this time, It's very, like we were saying, a lot of great players. Some of the best players all play online. Daigo plays online.
You got to. You got to. That's where you're going to get the most exposure to all the different characters, and you have to have that.
Yeah.
You won't be able to coast off of just being better, not in this day and age.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Chun-Li versus Laura. Norm the Storm going with Chun-Li. If he's, with that battle costume, looking good, Chun-Li. The alts in this game are just amazing compared to what they were in other games, and I'm so excited to see kind of what they're going to roll out in the future, because if they're anything of the quality that they've been putting out, they're all going to be sick.
I love the Fong alt. Have you seen it?
That one's pretty kooky, man. You like that one?
I love that thing.
All right.
It's so cool looking.
He looks strange. I mean, he's a strange character, so
I think it's awesome.
But I mean, every alt to me looks cool. Like, even if I don't like the actual aesthetics, the fact that it's well done is what I'm talking about. So,
I just think he's awesome. That's one of the reasons I'm sticking with him for now.
Yeah, Fang is dope, man. There's no reason to drop him.
Oh, there's some reason to drop him. We're not gonna get into that. Wolfcrone with the pressure, pushing him into the corner, finds that block jump in. Norm the Storm doesn't go for the cross up, so his jump in whiffs.
All right, Wolfcrone just putting a lot of pressure.
Norm the Storm challenge.
Yeah, it's been kind of a slugfest so far. Chun-Li definitely has the buttons to kind of just stop Laura from ever getting in, though. I mean, this is actually a pretty tough fight for Laura in general. She can't jump. The ground game's going to be tough.
Yeah, trying to get through all those strong Chun-Li buttons.
Right. Oh, didn't see that coming.
Felt like he could have gotten way more off of that, though.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly not as positive as you think, though. It's like +6. On counter hit, you get a lot more, but still.
All right.
You don't even get a crouching medium kick sometimes, depending on where it hits.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. It's weird. Whoa, he walked forward for a long time right there. They were like point blank, and he just walked forward for like a good second.
Yeah.
It's that confidence. Those are good Kokokins. You got to watch out, though. Crouching medium punch under that bolt, it's going to be good, but you want to do that on the startup, not while it's out. Now he's cornered, and he's just kind of chilling there. Like, this doesn't look good. And that bolt just crept up. That was sneaky right there. Surprised we didn't see an EX spinning bird kick there.
Walked right behind it, though.
Okay, I like that. Standing light kick and then immediately jumped after it. That's pretty sneaky. There's the grab. Doesn't dash in. Very smart. There's Kukokins right there, using him to kind of push him back, get some more, bring it back to the mid-screen. The trade. Wolf Crone takes it, stands strong.
Great reaction from Wolf Crone. In the quick position where he had the chance to press a button, he checked the approach, stand light kick, turn the momentum around very quickly.
And it's going to be a little ugly sometimes. Of course, that's just the nature of fighting Chun-Li because she's so, you know, just such a complete package.
All around.
Yeah, she's just a complete package. So you're going to have to do some crazy stuff to get in there sometimes. Not sure what Wolf Crone's doing right now. He's trying to gain maybe an EX back there.
Great spacing on that crouch MK.
Nice crush counter right there.
Time it's the roundhouse.
Ooh, very ambiguous setup.
That was the chance.
But there you go. He did the right thing right there. As soon as the EX bolt came out, he just crouched and medium punched on reaction. Oh, it looks like he's trying to go over the Kukoken, I think, with that.
Oh, misses.
This big punish.
Wolf Crone, though, drops the punish.
And Norm not getting his optimal combos off.
What's Wolf Crone trying to do? Just walk back, stand, jab. Norm scoring damage.
If I was Norm, I'd be throwing a lot more. Wolf Crone seems a little loose on his throw techs.
Slapping him at the end of the stand. Fierce now. If you're going to stand there pressing jab, I will hit you for it.
Nice bait. Gonna seal it. 1 round away from, what is this, losers finals?
That's,
no.
Doesn't say that,
This
no.
is just pulls.
Oh, actually, yeah, I believe it is, actually. Okay, sorry about that. Winner of this should be qualifying.
That jump fierce whiffed right there. Backing Chun-Li into that corner. EX Bolt is going to fight behind it. And that Chun-Li, I mean, Norm's been hitting buttons when those bolts are out, so you can tell Wolf Crone kind of sat there for a little bit and was like, all right, what are you going to do?
Wolf Crone is playing this very methodically. He seems to recognize how much explosive potential this character has, and he's not overexerting himself.
I haven't seen him throw 1 command grab.
Don't want to take a risk.
It's pretty crazy playing a command grab character and you just all hands, you know, like just all hits.
That's how you trick him. He'll never know what's coming when you finally do.
No, of course, but I mean, it's a command grab. It's good. Use it. There we go.
That was a nice setup. Had enough time to recognize that you should block. Grabs him in another.
I think it was EX legs.
Okay, I was like,
there's no way. No, there's no way that was spinning.
Impossible.
Yeah. It looked like it, huh? But
it really did.
There's no way. There is something unique you could do against EX legs if you're a Mika player. If you do meaty sweep and you kind of like option select your assist, meaty sweep beats EX spinning bird kick. I don't know why, it just does.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah. And you actually get the OTG since it crush counters. If you call it Nadesco coming from the top, it's like an OTG combo in this game.
I saw that on Twitter somewhere.
Yeah, it's weird. So
Very interesting.
It's a pretty cool punish if you just like want to go for something really gutsy to win a round or something.
We've seen a lot of those kinds of plays today.
Oh, yeah, and it's just good to have. You know, a lot of times you got to have these really weird kind of strange setups that may come in handy once, and it'll just coast you through a round or something. So that's good to have. You know, of course you want to lean on solid play, but having a pocket full of gimmicks isn't bad either.
No. Yeah, they're going to be good when the adrenaline gets pumping. Somebody's under pressure, that's when you really start going into the bag of tricks.
Yeah. Okay, so OG, is this OG Lil
Evil?
Okay. Versus Black Spade. Black Spade, sorry. It's hard for me to read from over here.
Dude, spades are already black, man. You like, you know?
All right,
it's okay. I mean, he's letting us know. Just a little redundant, but we're going to let him rock with that one.
He looks menacing in this camera angle right now. Yeah. The way his like shadow is hitting him.
Yeah. Got that cap pulled down over his eyes.
Oh, I thought we had another Laura. I was like, no way, we cannot escape this character. All right, Ryu versus Cammy. Here we go. Something a little different. Should be an interesting fight. I think Cammy does pretty good in this. Obviously, she has some pretty straightforward answers to the fireball game. She's going to be looking for dive kicks. She's going to be looking for V-skills, and Ryu's going to be trying to bait that and trying to react to it. So let's see how this works. There's an early V-skill, no parry, though. So OG Lil Evil probably feeling it out. There we go. Finally beat it.
Street Fighter 4, he was an Evil Ryu player.
Right.
He's going to have to tone it down a little bit, play a little more solid. But he's a smart player, and it looks like he's got a good, firm understanding of Street Fighter 5 Ryu.
Yeah, I mean, more than half of Cammy's health gone just from baiting B skills.
Oh, beautifully spaced, right on the tip of the jump roundhouse.
And you can't, I mean, parry is really good in this match, but I don't know how many players have really explored it, you know, so you got to be used to parry in this game because it's not like you third strike where you just hit it when you want.
Yeah.
So it is kind of tough to get used to.
Very different. I have seen that as like the last piece of the Ryu game to be included in a lot of these guys, but
well, it has startup and recovery, so it's strange in that sense. Although it doesn't have startup when you're in V trigger.
Oh,
it's like third strike parry.
Okay.
But it does have recovery.
All right.
Yeah. I mean,
nice.
I think third strike parries actually had recovery as well in some sense, or no, they had a window. That's what it was. So either way.
All right, recognizes the height on there and just goes for the grab. OG Lil Evil playing a strong game on offense and defense now. Respects that one.
Yeah, she doesn't have advantage really. If anything, she's like +0, so you could kind of jab her once she lands. It's the EX ones you really have to worry about, and those. When she's in B trigger, she does get advantage. Where's the throw? Yeah, exactly. You got to have that throw in the mix-up game, otherwise he's not going to be scared.
Hey, he took that throw. He's still not scared. Woke up the crouch MK into the super. We've been talking about that all weekend, being able to dash up and keep the pressure after a grab. Still something players are figuring out.
Yeah, you just got to get out of that habit because you're going to get in trouble doing it. Nice standing
Through
ground.
the wall.
Damn, man. I wish we had more transitions.
I know. They need to add those.
I don't think they like the idea though, and also the fact that it makes the stage longer. So I know, like, talking to Ryan, he's like, I love this stage because once you knock down the transition, like, I have more room to run away.
Does it still do that?
Yeah, I think it does.
That's weird.
All right, nice three-piece right there. Oh, four-hit combo, sorry.
You've been seeing this from a lot of the Cammy players. When the stun gets mounted, they just fight their way out of it.
Oh, you're right, it actually doesn't. Never mind.
Yeah, I think they reset on the other side, but
Okay.
I think originally that's
Originally,
what
you're right.
did.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
OG Lil Evo, just all him. He's just winning that mid-range game.
Sticking out the sweep, feeling comfortable.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling comfortable when you start poking with that. Now he's even moving in.
Yeah.
He thinks he's got him at a point where he's like, okay, I got this.
And it's working out for him. You know, he started off just measuring the distance against the possible cannon spike, the cannon drill, right, across the ground.
Yep. This could be good for Black Spade, though. This could be where he could, you know, catch him acting a little stupid.
He made a nice transition, went to the air to recognize that OG Lil Evil was controlling the ground, but OG Lil Evil was staying present with him.
Punish here. Ooh. That could have been a gigantic punish.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That could have been a swing. And now his V-trigger is just dissipating.
Whoa. That was, I don't know anybody who would block that.
No.
Right, back in neutral position. Finally uses that EX dive kick via Hooligan.
Good usage. He gets a grab into the corner. Can't ask for much more than that. Nice deep DP. Had an opportunity for another one, but here comes Lil Evil. Oh, the fadeaway, but he missed the combo.
Ain't over. Punish.
What?
Oh, he baited the throw. No punish right there. No. It seemed like he came back, too. He's like, he just started to get a feel for the match. Too little, too late.
Do you think that he wanted reversal super instead of cannon drill and he missed it?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted cannon drill.
Well, you gamble and sometimes it doesn't pay off.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, you know, there was another round, so he might have been saving that meter.
It's tough because it looks like he was starting to figure out the match and starting to play a little more comfortable, but there just wasn't any more games left for him to do it. You
Well,
know?
maybe if he used a super one round.
Well, it's more the nature of 2 out of 3, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, everybody knows. You know, there's players who are like, I'll never lose in long sets.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, man, all right,
Right,
it's cool,
right,
but I just
right,
whooped
but
you in
it's
2 out of 3.
right?
Yeah.
It's a tournament.
It's because it is a different kind of play style that's involved.
Yes.
You need to adapt quick. You could lean on gimmicks a little more than usual, and that stuff, you know, those kind of things aren't really necessary in long set play. Like, why would you use gimmicks in a long set? You're just going to get exposed, you know. So
You gotta if at best you gotta sprinkle them, a little peppering.
Right, yeah,
but
definitely.
they're not something that's gonna win you the set. Might win you a game here or there, but two games and a 2 out of 3, hey, your bag might go that deep.
Yep. All right, so who do we got, Ski?
It's gonna be Squale. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
Squale and Old Done One or Old 1-1. I'm gonna
just call him Old One. How about that?
Okay.
I'm gonna just call him that, even though they'll be able to see what it is, typed out. But I'm gonna call him Old One because I think that's.
Did that just say unable to connect to what?
Yeah, I don't think they're connected. They shouldn't be. That's
Yeah.
Because you could have those.
I always forget that this game actually tries to connect to the network first.
Right. Yeah. So that we prevent that in case of
Final round has been added to our friends list. Final round message has been sent to Shin Blanca. Yo, want to play right now? Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that and just the fact that if Capcom does like a maintenance or something while a major's going on,
I'm all for that.
I'll do it during my match when I'm about to lose.
And then when we turn the game back on, Alex is just on the character select screen. I'm so about that. You have no idea.
You wouldn't be able to use them in tournament. I think there's a grace period of like a week before new characters are usable in tournament.
I don't believe in that. If it's on the character select screen, I'm picking it.
All right,
you can't stop me.
So you play like God Rugal and Shinakuma in CBS2.
Hey,
you're that guy.
Hey man, those characters are paper thin. So if
I'm
picking them,
you can kill them in one super.
Right? They just die.
They just died. Yeah. All right, Squale versus Old One. Nikali versus Nash. Very common characters.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these characters this weekend.
It's good though, I'm glad, because this is one of the cool things about having a small roster is like you really start to flesh out the matchups, you know? Like, so you feel like in like 6 months, you feel like you actually know the game.
I completely agree.
Nice jump in right there, punishes the B skill. Another jump in, not anti-aired.
Nice link.
Boom, big damage.
And he uses the EX for corner carry too.
Right, corner carry and damage. Another V skill, and look at that, got V trigger, 50% health, pretty good. Nice. Yep, he could have activated right there, turned it into a mix-up if it was on block. He was sitting pretty. Played that match really well. Played that round really well. Ooh, Sonic Sky. And again, another jump in. It looks like he's mistiming his reversals.
Old One giving respect to the side mill, so he doesn't want to throw these Sonic Booms, but that's forcing him to go in. That's exactly what Squale wants. Come up to me, come close range, and let's have a fight.
Yeah, Nash doesn't want to be up close, like, just kind of swinging with Nikali. That's not really where he wants to be. He kind of wants to be far to mid-range. Whoa!
Oh, just buffered it.
All right, he's going to pay for that.
Well,
and EX, like you said, corner carry, damage, and he's just staying low kick. He's so worried about that command grab. Oh my god, another anti-air that he didn't do. It almost cost him the round.
Yeah, an Old One could have killed with, any combo.
Yeah.
any cancel, really.
It was messy. I think both of them know it too. They're like, all right, that was a barn burner.
Pressure gets to you. That's when you miss stuff like that.
Definitely. That's when stuff like that happens. I actually respect the fact that he was just holding up, eating those standing low kicks too. Because like, come on, what do you do with this command grab character? You're scared. You know?
Yeah. And he took what he could get when he found that jump in at least. Probably thought, I don't want to miss a combo. I'll just take the 2-piece.
Yeah. Ooh, no conversion right there.
Squale is doing a great job of maintaining that pressure. Slipping in those dash ups after a frame advantage and keeping it going.
Nice teleport. Caught him sitting right there.
Yeah, he kind of walked into it.
Yeah, he walked in. He actually went crouching too. I'm not sure what that was about.
Just come in on my head.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Mid-screen heavy kick Sky. The Yomi levels in this match are just off the charts. I can't even comprehend what's actually going through these people's minds. They're just, somewhere else right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it.
Old One took that round. Medium kick Skype. Gotta watch out. Nikali does have super, so your guts level, your gutsiness should. Oh, wake up. Let's do this. All right. We are fighting.
All right.
Good damage. 30% right there. Gone. Goes for that ambiguous cross up. Air to air.
Squale just shrugged all that off, and he's right back in there pressing buttons.
Gets strangled for his trouble, though. Another jump in he
Oh, it
eats.
was counter hit late on the whatever he
You know what?
Here.
That's how I figured the puzzle out. He's using standing jab as a hand here, and that's it's not gonna work all the time.
No.
It's good, but it's not gonna work all the time. Good
Nice
DP
DP
right there. Oh, wake up buttons. Wake up crouching medium punch.
Medium even.
He knew. He knew. Ski, don't give me that look. He knew.
Dude, I have buttons. I'm just gonna press them over here.
Sometimes with Mika, I wake up Irish whip. you just gotta do it, man.
Round 1. Fight.
I just think to myself, you know, I'm like, if this works, it's gonna be great. That's all that goes through my head.
Keep your eyes on the prize, right?
Yep. There's the standing jab actually working. Okay, here we go. Pressure paying off. Nice DP. Right, a little apprehensive on the movement right there. Uses V skill.
He wanted to maintain that stun a little bit.
All right, good damage. Pushes him into a corner. Ooh, misses his meaty right there. Old one respected it. No punish on that. Whoa, some moves. Not sure why he went for that. The assault or whatever that move is called.
Round 2.
Tragic assault, I think. Tragedy assault. I can't remember the name of that move. Nobody ever uses it.
Easy confirm off the close MK.
A little missed input right there. Maybe try to go for a dash into command grab. Didn't get the dash. All right, full screen P skill. Nice jump back right there. That was the smart choice to get out of that mix-up. All right, Squally looks like he's doing pretty good. He's got to worry about the super, though, because that is going to hurt. It's going to do about 40%. Okay, pretty gutsy DP right there. Very risky. Stand jab, dash under. Is that going to do it? That will do it. Squally.
Squally!
That was a good fight, though. They were definitely hitting each other.
Yeah.
Ollie wins.
Just old one not really able to establish that control that Nash is known for, giving a lot of respect to the Seismo.
Yeah. Sometimes you have crazy matches like that, you know, where just like stuff's going wrong and then stuff's going wrong for the guy you're fighting and you guys are just all over the place.
Yeah.
And you just kind of have to hope you're the guy who does more damage at the end, you know?
Yeah. He seems like an OG because he's just older than us, right? But in reality, I don't think he got started in tournaments until much later. He just, I mean, sure, he played the game back in its time, but he didn't go to tournaments. He wasn't like super competitive or anything like that until much later, much more recently. But he's shown that you can do it. Anybody out there, if you're smart and you're willing to put in some work, you can be competitive. You can be better than everybody else.
Yeah, and absolutely anybody can do it. These games aren't hard to learn. It's just about the work you put in.
It's true. Definitely true.
All right, and to our surprise, it's actually a Laura player. I haven't seen her in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Laura? All
Not that I'm complaining. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Birdie or something. Like, I'd rather look at Laura players.
These matches are exciting, at least. So it's, I guess, Nico Breezy. Damn die on the left.
Okay. Are you swearing by that name? Because I don't know. Is that what you're
Don't
calling?
quote me.
Yeah.
Let's go with Breezy.
All right, I like that. Let's call him
That's
Breezy.
for sure.
Damn Diver's Breezy. And right now, Damn Die has not been touched. Just really clean play. Whoa. Not sure what that was.
That was another one.
I've seen Wolfcone do that too. I really think they're trying to go over a fireball so they could maybe land and then do something.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely possible.
Ooh, that was, had him cornered. That was Breezy's time to work. Instead, just ate a Dragon Punch, 2 scoops, and that's it.
These monster Ryus are so good at recognizing, okay, now you think it's your turn to play, I'm going to shut the door real fast.
Good punish by Damn Die. Yeah, of course. They smell that angst, that feeling that the other player's like, oh, finally my turn, I have to do something, you know, and then they just shut it down.
Yep. Now he's got to be afraid. Of course it's the overhead. Good night.
Really clean by Damn Die.
Yeah. Breezy.
Making it look easy.
Breezy doesn't look too comfortable after that one.
No, he's got to change something up. Something in neutral is not working under his favor. He's not tech and throws properly either.
He just didn't have his electrolytes, dude. Good.
Got to hit the Gatorade first.
Yeah. Take a swig.
All right, looks like the room's actually finally starting to thin out as we're finishing up pools here at final round. It's getting there, Ski.
We're going to do it. We're going to make it.
We're going to make it. Nice. Here we go. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Breezy. 1 or 2 hits away from stun, but he lets it go. I think that's actually the smart thing to do. I know you don't like to see it, but that's the smart thing to do. He didn't want to commit. Damn Dye looked like he wanted to Dragon Punch something.
That's very true. You know? And he's got enough damage, right? He'd earned enough.
Yeah, he did fine. All right, now it's getting even pretty soon.
All right, that was just raw jump in.
Is he going to go for the overhead again? No, goes for the throw. Damn Dye doing a great job mixing up all his tools, making it hard to deal with.
That was like a Ryu kata, man. Like, go to the martial arts competition.
I know, right?
Hiya,
like
hiya!
The 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely gave him that oomph in this game, you know? Like, really to emphasize this karate. I like that.
Ryu is not a character that's used to hitting you that many times in a row uninterrupted. Nice jump in. Oh, that was his chance. Doesn't get the combo after finally finding the timing.
Yep, and those opportunities don't come often for lower players, so you have to make them count. He gets another jump in. Damn Dye not contesting it. There we go. He knows it's his turn, though. Hits buttons.
Breezy's got to guard this corner.
Does not need a jump right there. He could have just punished it. So
right. He's boxing.
Yeah, Damn Dye is a little confused. Probably worried it was like a setup or something, you know? So just jump just to make sure.
Better safe than sorry.
Right.
Haven't seen it all just yet. Still early on in the lifespan of Street Fighter V. Damn Dye still controlling this ground game like it's early on in the life of Street Fighter 2.
Yep, doing a great job controlling the ground with fireballs. Laura's gotta guess with those fireballs. She doesn't have EX to deal with them. Has a V trigger, not gonna get it off.
Nice. Just use the variety of the tools to stop the approach. Stand light kick, stand strong, fireball in the face. Giving her so many different looks, not letting Breezy figure out how to get in.
Yeah, there's, you know, one of the things about Ryu's and Ryu players and Ryu players is they're always kind of going to be like, you know what, he's doing exactly what I'm doing. Like, how do I progress from kind of like an intermediate or new Ryu to somewhere like a high level Ryu, you know? And it's hard to explain that. And it's more just kind of about like your knowledge of the game and the situations and the kind of the tiny situations in the game that you could finally understand that other players, you know, maybe haven't grasped yet, and then kind of putting that all together with your character. Because learning Ryu, I mean, anybody could do that in like a week, you know, if that, and you're good. You have everything down with that character, you know? And then you kind of are working from there on his higher level stuff, learning how to incorporate parry, looking for setups, you know, looking for stuff like that, and that's an ongoing process. But to reach that higher level is kind of about the broader understanding of the game and where your character fits in that. So that takes forever, you know. You're always going to be learning that.
He is the type of character that the more you get better at Street Fighter, then the more your Ryu will get better, right? Like just overall, you can play other characters for a time, and you know you'll start to understand their games as well. When you come back to Ryu, that understanding carries over because he's kind of like the center, the focal point. Everybody's kind of designed around this character. Yeah,
I think he just has all those classic Street Fighter tools, you know, and they've never really degraded, especially in this game. They've kind of just stayed useful. So
and it's unique tools, right? Like we were saying earlier, there's not a lot of characters with an invincible wake up with no meter, right? That's something that has been brought back to being, you know, a thing that only a few characters have. And when you're able to understand, like you said, these little moments where the other player is really hungry to get that damage back, and you know how to really use an invincible attack, that can make all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, invincible attacks, I still think they might be a little too powerful, but I'm glad that they exist just because it adds variety to the game, you know.
Things up.
Right. And it would be a little too much if grapplers could just run wild versus the whole cast. I like the fact that, you know, if you're Mika, you got to chill versus, you know, people with meter and Ryus and Kamis and Nakalis, you know. In an ideal world for grapplers, you'd only be able to have invincible reversals if you cost meter, but, you know, it's cool that some don't, you know, and some do, and then some have none. Yeah. So they really kind of made the game that way, you know.
Yeah, I really enjoy the unique character design, the uniqueness of the character design in Street Fighter V. I think they did a great job of making every character expressive of like the design of the character, the style of the character, what you want to do with the character.
Yep. I'm really curious to see where they take it.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned how you get to see, how you really get to understand the matchups, right? Because the cast is small. Another thing is you get to see so many different styles on one character because there's just not as many characters to choose from. So guys that may be, like you said, awaiting the eventual Balrog or, you know, the Alex or whatever. Right now, that character's not available. You just have to pick from who's there and try to do what you want.
But I'm glad they're time gating these characters and not dumping them all on us all at once.
Yeah.
Because that really kind of, it just made it rough for me when I was playing Street Fighter 4 and all these console characters came out at once, you know? And then it was just like, oh man, like figuring this out and dealing with it was kind of a headache. But it's really cool that now you're going to get them a month. You know, you have a month to learn that character. That's plenty of time.
Yep.
Here we go. All right, so Ludovic's going to be against Kilby, and this is a extremely tough match for Zangief. I think, like David said earlier, though, there is some, you know, signs of light in this match for Geef. He has some pokes that really work versus Chun, as opposed to some of the other bad matchups that Geef has. This one's a little more doable.
Okay, what are those pokes that he's going to want to use?
He's going to want to use crouching jab. That's always his go-to button. But yeah, crouching medium kick is going to work. Forward medium kick is going to work. Standing fierce punch works. Standing roundhouse, I mean any button, standing medium kick, like any button, it's where you use it and what you're looking for and the kind of tendencies of the Chun, because you're going to be reactive, you know, and you're going to be kind of predictive, while the Chun-Li is going to be active. And Lud goes in, he knows Zangief does not have a lot of defensive options, so there's no reason to kind of respect him like people did in 4. Nice reactions right there, but didn't get it. Lud didn't punish, well, he tried to punish.
Round 2.
So yeah, if we look at Lud, he's using Kokoken, standing roundhouse, so right away that's something you might want to try crouching medium kick, right? Something like that to beat the standing roundhouse. You could also SPD it, you know, like you could in Street Fighter 4. So you know, you start doing your SPD motion, and then if you see a roundhouse, you could throw it from like half screen away.
All right.
Nice standing roundhouse right there.
See if he's got that on deck. Lud is an incredibly strong footsie player, so he's going to be controlling that ground game like a few others.
Oh yeah, I mean he's from Maryland, so they're, you know, they're all about footsies. They're all about the ground game over there. And you know this, right, Ski?
Oh, I know all about that. Down back is a comfortable place.
Ooh! Oh man,
nothing.
That could have been so much damage. You might get this.
No, Lud knows, but Lud drops.
Mind game time. Oh, that was. There's so much sketch stuff going on. I don't know where to start. but the moral of the story right here is that Kilby had a bunch of chances and kind of picked the wrong punish every time, the wrong option.
It's the one to regain composure first in these situations.
Yeah,
and
it really
that's where
is.
experience really comes into play.
In scrambles, it's all about instinct. You know, it's all about kind of who does the smart thing first. You know, in a bag of dumbness. So yeah.
Round 1.
Kind of building that muscle memory in a lot of cases as well. You know, you're just kind of doing what you know.
Yeah, I mean, in scrambles in this game, like, people aren't used to that. Like, I don't know what happens when we're in, like, weird error set situations. Like, people don't know what to do yet.
It's mash grab.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know right now.
That's 5 frames, right? So if I mash jab, I'll actually beat you every time.
Yeah.
But that's just what happens, you know? Like, it's just, people are figuring this stuff out.
Mid-screen trades.
Good 360. It's a light one though, so he gets the dash, but no follow-up pressure.
Oh, I don't like that. It's a little too desperate early on here.
It's a little gimmicky, yeah. I mean, EX Bear Grab's actually really good in the method that he used it right there. It's a little gimmicky.
Yeah, it's true. Lud has shown though, look, I've got great reactions. I'm good at this ground game. So like you said, you don't want to go for something gimmicky. You want something a little bit more reliable.
I don't think Kilby knows this matchup too well.
Gonna have to learn it on the fly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
There it is. See, that's how I like it being used.
Way closer, way faster.
Yeah. And actually, you know, on Wake Up, it's not a terrible thing to do, but really it only beats throw and jab. It loses basically everything else, so you gotta kind of think, is he gonna jab or throw on Wake Up? I haven't seen Lud do that once, so.
So Kilby making some reads, getting some hits, but really not able to follow up. Defense is still there for Lud.
There's that crouch jab, Zangief's best poke. Imagine if he had EX Dream Hand in this game.
I know all the Zangiefs are out there wishing for it. Double Nage. It's time to throw escape. Get out of my airspace.
Yeah, standing low kick, extremely good versus Zangief.
Liberian skies are not protected here. Way too far.
Just gotta watch those fireballs that he throws. That's safe. Lud jumps back. Lud seems a little uncertain of the matchup as well.
But look, he waited until precisely the end of that V-trigger to throw the fireball, so he knows a little something.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But I mean, he's also playing the character that dominates this matchup, so he's lucky in that sense. Super, yep. GG. Good stuff from Lud.
You know, he sealed his fate when he used the V-trigger.
This is Lud's type of game, to be honest. Like this, if he keeps playing Chun-Li, like he's gonna be a monster.
By Lud's type of game, do you mean a game where Chun-Li is good?
No, I mean in a game. I mean in a game where neutral is good.
Yeah.
You know, where neutral is like it's more like straight up. You know, there's not a lot of like dive kicks and focus and just a bunch of weird stuff.
You can play that fundamental game. Very strong fundamental player from Lud.
That's right.
We're getting down to the wire here. I think we might have just a match or two left. So before we close things out, we want to take a second and direct you over to Capcom ProTour.com. This is where you want to go for all your standings, updated results on Pro Tour results, and check out their social media. Follow them at Street Fighter on Twitter and /Street Fighter on YouTube and /Street Fighter on Facebook. Really easy to remember. You're home for Street Fighter and Street Fighter competition.
Also, Capcom Fighters is their it's their Twitter and Twitch and all that as well.
And do not forget as well to use the hashtag CPT 2016, not just at this event, but at all events on the Pro Tour. You have a chance for your tweets to be featured on stream, and as well when we're doing the between pool segments at an analyst desk. If you have anything that you want discussed, if you want anything replayed, you have some questions and things that you want us to go over, we'll definitely consider it. So use that hashtag CPT2016.
Yeah, and as usual, always feel free to hit us up and be like, hey, you're wrong on that. Don't be an idiot. Because, like, you know, I don't know everything about this game. Not yet. And I'm still learning. So feel free to.
Why don't you learn the game,
I know, right?
That's a quote. That's a direct quote. I'm like, all right, I guess you know this game already.
Well, you know.
See you on the Pro Tour, buddy. But you're going to win all the events.
You know, I try to learn as much as I can. I always do. And not just for this, just because that's what I like to do with fighting games. I like to, know as much as I can about it and experiment in them. So
always got to tab with the frame data open. Sometimes just kind of look at it, think. Grim, DSC Grim, finding that jump in. This is going to be our last, I think it's our last matchup of the day.
Is it now?
This is the winners finals.
Winners finals. Wow, Damn Die made it all the way to winners finals. That's awesome.
Not too surprising. This guy's just solid Street Fighter.
He is, yeah. He's just so solid. And again, this is that game where like you have those old school players who tried 4 and just were like, man, I'm getting mauled by stuff I've never seen before. You know, like they come back and play this and they feel like it's like home. You know,
it's like, oh, you whiff the DP and I get big damage. Okay,
right.
I'm down.
Like there's definitely some crazy stuff to get away with in this game, but it's more limited and it feels, like it fits the game more. It feels like it fits Street Fighter more.
Oh, very nice.
Look at that fireball usage. Looks like John Choi throwing fireballs out there.
The fireball and then the stand light kick fireball, another fireball. Too fast to react to.
Good dragon punch.
Yeah, he walked back just a little bit to get into the perfect position. Now good usage of the V skill to match with the fireballs, but he goes for the jump and Damn Die. Anti-air's available on deck.
I mean, he's really shutting down Grim's offense here, if there was any. But I think he needs to go back. Okay, I mean, right now he's got an offense going, so I would stick to this. Try to put as much pressure as you can. But Damn Die with the Street Fighter 4 special right there. Block a jump in, just DP afterwards. Okay, here we go. This is actually pretty good for Grim. He's got a super. He can steal this round. Oh, Damn Die putting that pressure on. Here comes Grim.
Looking to set up that command grab, already establishing the block strings.
Yeah, he was, definitely.
Too far, didn't really go follow through with it.
He definitely was looking for it, though. Oh, look how fast that dash recovers. Damn Die.
Big jump.
Big damage right here. Corner carry. Whoa, watch that double dash.
Following the jump back, maintaining pressure. Oh, no, Damn Die presses the button after disadvantage, right? Is that -2 or plus? It's negative. Okay, so Damn Die.
Damn Die was in the right. Actually, I mean, it was on the other guy who hit a button. He should have respected the fact that Damn Die knew that.
Okay, so that one's safe, but not advanced.
Right.
Fight.
I mean, unless things change in V-Trigger, which I'm not 100% positive, the best you can get is 0 on block, so
makes sense. Frame data, hardest thing to memorize.
Yeah.
Oh, I do think that was one missed input from Damdai.
That was like a jump jab or something. Ooh, nice trade. That's another way to deal with fireballs that is... It's one of the trickiest things I've found to learn, which is kind of trading and stuffing them.
Just kick them in the face, or maybe with Fang, it's like the down forward heavy punch.
Yeah, like you just try to hit them at the same time. You don't really care if you eat the fireball as well, because you're just trying to win trades. You know, like Street Fighter 2 was all about trades. Like it was all about winning and trading damage. You know, so.
All right, gonna score some damage.
Oh no.
He'll get away with it, though.
Yeah, he'll get away with it, but now he's, you know, in any button range. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Just crouching medium punch.
Yeah, after the stand light kick made that jump in, just whiff totally. Interesting.
Ooh, went for a V skill and not a good time to do it.
Expected the fireball, but it was the Ume jump from Damdai.
Yeah, Damdai changed this roundup big time. He didn't throw, he hasn't thrown like any fireballs.
Yeah.
Like one, and basically he's just been mauling.
Yeah.
That V skill getting stuffed.
I mean, these are smart fireballs. They're almost no risk.
Yeah, I mean, even eating that V skill is really not that bad.
At this point.
Right.
The fireballs he was throwing out before, I actually didn't have time for the V skill.
Damdai qualifies.
Dominating
Winners,
performance.
Finals, yeah. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy to see him play so well like that. You know, I mean, well, not really, but it's just, you know, playing from Street Fighter 4 to all these games. Been a long time. You know, it's cool to see him back. And like I said, not a lot of people have actually played against him in real life, so it's cool that it wasn't just all like, you know, online wins and padding your record from scrubs and bums. So
yeah, it's interesting, right? We got the OGs now becoming the online warriors, and then coming out to the tournaments and showing, hey, you know,
it's so
still
easy
got the pedigree.
Because it's so easy to be an OG and be like, man, I'm just gonna chill at home and play. You know, your boys hit you up and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna hang out at home.
It's nice. So load up those friends lists, play Street Fighter 5. It's been an amazing day, Andrew.
It's been a long one, yeah. It's been a lot of exciting matches. We are done for the day, guys. 10 a.m. tomorrow, is that when things start?
10 a.m. East Coast time with the top 128 competitors out of this 1,024-man Street Fighter 5 Premier Tournament. It's going to be electric.
Yeah, this one's for the books. All right, so we are going to call it a night. I am Magus. I'm here with Ski Sonic. There's our Twitter handles. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.